Hello. Welcome to Tempting Fate. I'm Rick Budd, tonight we have Max Isaacson and Sam DeLev, our regulars, and special guest Jason Charles Miller of Thrashtopia on Geek and Sundry's Alpha, and Kate Friedlander of Uncanny Valley right here on Saving Throw. And tonight we are playing Blood and Wine, a vampiric skin for lasers and feelings that was made by Power Word Game, apparently.
I love that.
And yeah, that works. And behind the camera as always we have Dom and Rick, Rick Bear and Dom Zook with us. Thank you guys. And yeah, all right, so let's start off right where we always do with donations. Unlike Geek and Sundry, where you might know some of us from, Saving Throw operates entirely on donations. What you give, what you donate, not only affects the game here, but actually keeps us in business, keeps the lights on, and keeps us being able to do this. So we really appreciate you helping out over the course of the night. And to help grease the wheels, we have a couple of rewards, and I will go through those. So first, if we hit $25, we will kick the Power of Eternal Life will kick in for our vampires, and I will throw 3 rerolls to the table.
For a moment, I thought you said the Power of Attorney.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to take a lot more than 25 bucks to grant power of attorney.
At represent us in all transactions.
At $25, all the players will grant me power of attorney.
Oh God! It's scary because he has a law degree.
Yeah, so 3 rerolls for the table, which will be commutative. While we were on that topic, Sam DeLev, you have one from last time, and there were 2 left over in the pot from last time. So those are there for you guys to draw. So yeah, $25, Power of Eternal Life, 3 rolls for the table. And if we should make it to $50, I will give somebody at the table a secret objective. Last week we had Gina DeVivo subtly imitating Max the whole game. Nobody caught her. It was pretty masterful.
I'm so glad I didn't know that.
I went back and watched a little bit of the VOD, and I was just like, oh, yeah!
So much chewing.
So that's $50.
Specific thing.
Oh, thank you, Geek and Sundry.
Yeah. Hi guys.
Oh.
Hello.
So if we make it to $75, I will throw out an origin story token, which any player can spend to force another player at the table to improvise the tale of how they became a vampire. And should we make it to $100, then we will have magic words will kick in. And in order for anybody to use their vampiric powers, they will first have to say a set of magic words, which will be given to them by the audience. So, yeah, that.
Good. Get this. This cannot go wrong.
Yeah, no, we're gonna nail this. This is.
And at $125, somebody will get a premonition of events to come, which will let them make up a story point that I will integrate into the game, no matter what it is. You figure out where you want to go or what you want to happen, and if it is you, you get to sort of just chart that point. And if we should make it to $150, Vampire can't. A random player will speak in gibberish for 15 minutes, and another player will translate what they are saying in vampire.
I was so excited when it was Vampire Kant, though. I thought we were getting deontological.
No,
Yes,
like, I am out of my league.
Categorical imperative murder.
Yes,
I can't.
yeah, we will be getting philosophical. Yeah, sorry, I can't read. Is the problem. And if we make it to $200, a random player will be selected who will be forced into their vampire animal form and have to play in that form for 15 minutes. It means no talking. If you're a bat, you can just flap your wings and squeak.
Why did you look at me and say bat?
I don't know.
What's that all about?
There's something, I don't know, I think of you, I think of bats. It just...
I don't get that.
What's that all about?
Is this just going to be all puns all the time? Because I'm
just
like,
getting them out as quick as I can.
ready to roll with this.
Trying to think of a pun to answer that with.
As always, I am too.
Sam, I feel like we should trade pencils.
No, your red one's right there.
Okay. But I feel like
I passed out pencils to the table. They are all red.
I feel like I should donate this to you.
Okay, yeah.
For snapping purpose?
Yeah. Yeah, we know how this
In
works.
case they snap.
Oh, there's a sacrifice.
For when they snap.
So yeah, so those are our rewards, and if you want to see them, you can go to exclamation point unlocks, which will tell you what the rewards are. And if you want to just see the whole scheme here, you can go to exclamation point tips, which will just tell you how to donate in general. As always, we have carrier penguins if you want to send carrier penguins messages to people on the show or stuff for us to read. And we have subs, of course, get to give rerolls to specific players. And along those lines, DJ Phoenix gives a reroll to Jason.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Amazing.
Great.
And PFW Scott gives a reroll to Kate.
Oh, thank you.
And Morpheus930 gives a reroll to Sam.
Thank you, Morpheus.
Thank you for subbing, everybody.
Yeah.
So that is, I think, all of our pre-game business. So now let's get to Blood and Wine. So this is a skin of Lasers and Feelings, which is John Harper's game, and thanks to him for that. And this, as I said, was made by Power Word Game. And the idea here is the players are members of a coterie of vampires. Slayer has succeeded in killing Queen Ambrosia, their leader, and the coterie is in danger of becoming extinct. With moonlight as your only witness, slaughter and manipulate anyone you can to ensure another night of life. Then find the bastard who killed your queen and make them pay for their sins. So that's the setup. And this game works as Lasers and Feelings pretty much always does. Everybody takes a number for that represents their score, which tonight will be either a blood score or a wine score. A high number, that goes from 2 to 5. And a high number, it means your character is better at blood-related tasks, which are things like savagery, hunting, aggression, or horrifying people. And a lower number means that you're better at wine-related tasks, which is manipulation, charm, subtlety, lying. Drinking, yeah.
Drinking blood.
We'll say that you can...
The biting and drinking are actually separate mechanics in this game?
Right. One's just a mess. Just everywhere.
I'm not even mad, though.
Yeah, no, it's in character.
So yeah, everyone makes a character, takes a score, and then whenever a situation conflict comes up in the game, I will determine, somebody will decide what they want to do, and I will tell them whether that is a blood task or a wine task, then they'll roll on that. And the way it works is you can roll 1d10 just to find out what happens. You can roll an extra d10 if it's something you're prepared to do, and another one beyond that if you are an expert. So that would be up to 3, and I get to decide if you are prepared or you're an expert. You can argue if you want, if you think my assessment is wrong, but you know, that's just, we roll with these things pretty fast. The way it works is if obviously no successes, you fail. 1 success, you just barely manage your task. 2 successes, you do very well. And 3, you get some sort of extra bonus or gain or success with style or something like that. And if you roll your number exactly, you get you partake in blood wine, which in this version of the game means you gain access to a single use of a supernatural power, such as hypnotism, shape-shifting, or spider climbing. Things like, you know, vampire movies, like vampire powers. Yeah. You know, has anyone here seen any vampire movies or television shows or anything like that?
I hate vampires so much.
Ever?
No? Nothing like that? Ah, damn it.
No.
What's
I
vampire?
refuse.
What'll happen is as you, for each blood wine you roll, you'll unlock a power, and then from that point on you'll be able to invoke it, and it'll just be a standard success or failure rate. And you can help people. Sort of house rule, we give one person the chance to help you. So if you're going to do a task, someone else wants to help, they can shout out. If they succeed, you get 1 extra die to roll. If they fail, then you just, you're on your own. And just to keep it from turning into everybody, 4 people trying to help every time, we just banded it. 1 person gets to help, and then we go.
So it's not 4 people trying to open a door?
Yes, so it's not 4 people trying to open a door, because it will happen. Everybody wants to be helpful.
That door's not getting open. There's too many hands.
I like that.
The pickle gambit.
So now we roll into character creation, and I have sent a copy of the game of everybody before it started, so they got a chance to look at it. And as usual, everybody's options are open. They can make a character before, they can roll it up right here.
Copy of the rule book.
Yeah, yes.
So generous.
Yeah, no, that is
$150.
that is just the kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
So
And if you call now,
that's right. And if you call now, yeah, and if you do an internet search, you can also find Blood and Wine. So yeah, players create their characters and they have to choose a style for a character. And styles include abnormal, edgy, fledgling, noble, predatory, regretful, sexy, uncaring, or vicious. And choose an archetype for their character, and these are just different different types of vampires. The classical vampire, like sort of Dracula, the Kiwa-Tateo, is a sort of South American vampire trope. The Dhampir, which is kind of half vampire, like adventure-y kind of.
it's like a half vampire, half human hybrid,
Right, it's like-
which
Right.
according to Google
Yep.
looks like a sexy lady.
It's a sexy lady
With a
vampire with a
sword.
sword. Yes, according to Google. There's Yang Shi, which is a Chinese vampire, and there's Nosferatu, Strigoi, or other. So if there's some type here that you can think of, or just want to make up your own.
Space vampire.
Space vampire is totally legitimate. You could totally do that.
Got like a clanky
just
tentacle
saying.
thing going.
Not that I was going to do that today, but it'd be great if someone at this table was a space vampire.
It could be the
Maybe.
space vampire.
Anybody got a space helmet around here that I can?
I know where I.
Oh, no, I know where
what
I'm at.
I'm not really
trope
into space
going
stuff.
down.
Yes, no, you. Space thing is not your.
It's not really my brand,
I hate space.
especially space bloodsucky kind of. Nah.
So
Been
yeah,
done.
Everyone gets a style and an archetype, and then they pick their number, which in this game actually goes from 2 to 9. It creates sort of a wider spread. The usual lasers and feelings is just 2 to 5, but this gives you a little bit more as far as outcome. Again, it's blood on the high end, wine on the low end, and then they pick a name and a player goal. And the options for goals here are become master or queen, have endless slaves, spread vampirism, have endless food, toy with others, find a cure, or be fucking stylish.
Mission accomplished.
Where you're aiming.
Oh my god, you're all just gonna choose to be fucking stylish, aren't you?
And
Okay.
Why would we have a
No.
goal
We're
that
not
we've
trying to
already
avenge
achieved?
anything. It's like, let's have a really amazing party.
I'm
Everybody
just
will do
here
great.
for the fun and the clothes.
So why don't we start there? Let's start with Jason Charles Miller.
Yes.
What is your style and archetype?
My style is noble.
Noble.
My archetype is classical.
Okay. And number 2 to 9.
Well, I'm very wine. I'm on the wine side.
You're on the wine side, so that's a low number.
Take a
So
walk on the wine side.
how on the wine side?
So it's I need to pick between
2 and 9.
2 and 9. Really?
Oh no, from 2 to 9, so you could pick anything in there.
Right, between
Oh, yeah.
2 and 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what would be the advantage of it being so low if you've got to
Then
go below that?
You'd be great at
aren't-
hitting-
Aren't you
Right.
screwing yourself?
If you're
basically?
trying to do wine, you have to roll above it. If you're trying to do blood, you have to
the
roll
more
below
extreme
it.
your number, the more
Right.
min-maxed you are.
So yeah, you can choose dead in the middle, and you could be equally balanced. You could pull to either side, which will make you better at
Because you're going
tasks
to tell
that
us
are right.
because you're
I will tell you what
going to
kind of
tell
task
us
it is.
what task it is.
And there should be equal amounts of blood and wine tasks over the course of it. Or you can't really predict which one it'll go. I mean,
I would say that I might outwardly appear more wine, but within I'm more balanced. So I'll take a 4.
a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes you slightly wine. And what is your vampire name?
Count Dalka.
D-A-L-K-A?
CA.
C-A, okay. Count Dalka, I
From
like it.
Bucharest, Romania.
From Bucharest.
It's actually a Romanian last name that I found on the internet about 20 minutes ago. So,
Romanian
its
last
origin
name.
is unknown. That's why I liked it.
All right. Now,
Don't bother the fact that like it's Dracula with a couple letters missing. Don't
yeah, no,
ignore that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
it is.
All right.
Yeah, no, we're good. So you have a thrall, which is, and by the way, everybody gets this. Someone manipulated into your service, you know, sort of a Renfield type, and you have a list of names related to your queen's killer, and you have a hideout to sleep in during the day, and some sort of trinket from your past life. And you don't have to tell me that now. Just think about it. Well,
Okay.
you know, let me know when it comes up in the game. Unless you know right now off the top of your head what you'd rather it be.
I'm going to tell you about that later.
Okay, cool. So now you need a player goal. So yeah, the list of goals we read before. What do you like?
Do I have to tell you?
Yes.
Okay. Then to be the new king.
To be the new king. Excellent.
Just can't wait to be king.
Musical episode, right?
What was the donation tier for that?
Yeah. If you hit $600, we'll all sing. So many songs.
Yes.
I feel like that's respectable.
Yeah. No. Definitely.
Yeah, I won't sing
$600,
for less.
Lots of singing.
Yeah. Even at karaoke.
And you don't want me to sing for less.
Yeah. No, I definitely have a $600 karaoke number.
Yeah. Maybe it should be for $600. We won't sing songs.
$600, she'll stop.
For $600 a day, I will stop forever. Everything. All of it.
All right. So Kate, what is your style and archetype?
My style is sexy. And my archetype is classical.
Sexy classical.
Yes.
And do you know what number you want on the blood to wine scale?
Oh boy. I think my heart says 2, but I think I'm gonna go with a 3.
Another wine count.
I am
A little more wine than Jason.
really drunk. Maybe. Yes.
And you also have a thrall and a list of names related to your queen's killer. We'll say you
do.
all just share the same list of names.
Right.
And a hideout to sleep in, and a trinket from your past life, which you can either reveal now or let us know when it comes up.
Man, I think I'm gonna let you know when it comes up. But I will tell you that my thrall is my manservant, Gustav.
Gustav?
Yes.
Sure. I love it.
And
Gustav.
he is so in love with me.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, yes, he's enthralled.
Yep.
So what is your character goal?
My character goal is to be fucking stylish.
Be stylish. All right.
Did I miss your name?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, your name.
My
Your name.
name.
Oh.
Sorry, yes, my bad. What is your name?
It's tremendously creative. I'm Baroness Katia.
Baroness Katia.
Yeah, from somewhere in Russia. I'm not going to tell you where. You're just going to have to figure it out.
K-A...
K-A-T-Y-A.
T-Y-A. Baroness
Russians transliterated anyway, so they're all equally wrong.
Katia. Oh, yeah,
Yep,
that's true.
it's true.
And Sam Delev, what is your style and archetype?
Vicious.
Could have predicted that.
Yeah.
Other.
Vicious other. Okay.
Because the archetypes weren't vicious enough.
They who will not be archetyped.
Yeah, there was a list of options and I went with other. Familiar.
So, do you have a? Yeah. What number do you want? Are you a? I assume you are. You seem like a blood character.
No, I'm like super like 2. No. How garbage disaster are we going? We're going full garbage disaster. 9.
Yes. Full blood. So
Yes.
blood things are savagery, hunting,
Yes.
aggression, horrifying. All the things Sam is good at.
And perfectly timed with the subscription from Jodie Hauser.
Yeah. Speaking of blood.
She was just like murder, 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 murder.
She was waiting for it.
Yep, she was waiting for murder.
Yes, Jody is a famous killer from one of our other games.
Our favorite.
Hello, Jody Hauser. Thank you for the sub.
We'll endeavor to do good murder for you tonight, Jody.
And what is your goal?
Endless food.
Endless food, nice. Okay.
If you vote for me as king, I promise you will get endless food. It's one of my campaign promises.
So calm down, Scar.
Yeah. Good point.
Gonna be a real Lion King referencey kind of day.
Evidently, I'm here for it.
All right. So you also get the thrall and the list of names and all that stuff.
Yep.
Trinket from past life. Do you want to reveal now, or you want to?
The trinket I have with me, I don't really know why. I have a child's doll. I keep it around.
A child's doll?
I don't really remember why. It's been a long time.
I like it.
Food.
What is your vampire's name?
Artem. Artem.
I like it. Artem. And Max Isaacson.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Let's see. So I'm going to be. I was going to go with vicious, but I think there's another option for me. I think I'm going to be a predatory, and I will be a strigoi. So I'm going to be very kind of animalistic. I will also go pretty high on blood, although Sam has a lot of stuff covered. So I think I'll probably try and I'll be a 7.
Okay.
7 is a solid number to roll on d10s.
Yeah, no, I'm for it. I think I'm going to nail them. A lot of blood and wine rolls in my future. I can see it. It's kind of. My character is so kind of bestial and strange that I have forgotten my name, and so I don't even really know who I am. But I've just been referred to often as Claw.
Claw.
Because I like to just dig into people's corpses and nibble
I love
on
that we
their bits.
intuitively went to the same place.
We hang out for reasons.
See, usually on the first you have to like care a little bit. Nope.
There's like
It's your turn. You have 2 blood lower than I do.
I know,
care.
that's true.
You care about things.
Man.
Artem.
I like that guy.
Artem with an M.
So
Like Artemis, but forget the IS.
Oh yeah.
Like a deity of the hunt, perhaps.
Got it.
And Claw, do you?
What do I want out of life? Right.
Yeah.
Claw, what is best in life?
Destroy your enemies, to see their armies flee before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. Obviously.
Close.
Let's see. I would probably. I think I would like to spread vampirism. I would like to just be going on a fucking rampage. The more people who I can feed on and turn into vampires, the more likely it is that people will stop trying to find my sweet, sweet sewer hideout where I live with my strange homeless thrall.
Your strange homeless thrall.
I'm trying to think of what my homeless thrall's name will be.
Fang.
No, he's such a dull man. He's so small and unimportant. His name will be
Jeff. No offense, people like Jeff.
I know, right?
William. How about William? William.
You know its name. That's so cute.
It's probably not his actual name.
Do you just call all of them William?
Your name is William. You're just like the last William.
Does your thrall have a name?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I don't keep them around for very long.
All right,
I'm
so
hungry.
I have the name of my thrall. His name is Mr. Rhinestream.
Mr. Reinstein?
Stream. Mr. Rhinestream. Get it? Renfield, Rhinestream.
Rhinestream. Yeah, no, I see what you did there.
I can actually tell you what my trinket from my past life is.
Oh, sure.
It is the biggest fucking diamond engagement ring. It is so enormous and ostentatious.
All caps diamond. Got it.
Just like this. Like, hello!
Like, it can actually be used as a D6 bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, and my trinket, yeah. My trinket is this little vial of human blood that I keep from my first victim because I like to think about all of the times I got to kill after this. But this really set me on a path, you know? I mean, it got me thinking about what was important in life, about what I wanted to do with myself, you know, the ways that I could prove myself to my parents, which was basically by murdering them and eating their corpseified remains.
All right. I'm sure they were proud.
They were screaming with joy. One assumes.
All right,
That was the emotion being felt.
I think we are good. Anybody else any last thing you want to push in for character creation? Or
I have sort of like a question people might or might not answer. How long y'all have been a vampire? Very, very, very long time? Couple centuries? Decline to state?
It is very rude to ask a woman her age.
I've been a vampire for over 900 years.
900, thank you. It has been so long I don't remember.
I have probably been a vampire for 150 years, let's say, give or take.
all right.
Toddler.
I'm young, but energetic. I love murder so much.
I'm like in love with your character, Max. It's gonna have a really hard time keeping a straight face.
You can enjoy my antics, it's okay. Everyone likes blood.
This
All
is
right.
true.
You can smile while you do it, you know, it's
So
not
now-
all about being serious.
Let's talk about your coterie here. As a group, you can pick 2 strengths, which would be you are numerous. There are a lot of you. You are skilled, hidden, slave-rich, feared, destructive, unpredictable, or you are royalty.
Speaking for this side of the table, I think destructive might be on lockdown.
We've got dibs.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We get, what,
Destructive.
2?
Wine
Yeah.
might be cleaning up Blood's messes tonight.
Then do we want to set our other skills as royalty?
Yeah, that seems like you guys are definitely, you know,
Yeah.
working your
We're
way up.
destructive royalty. We're here
Yeah.
to steal
Yeah,
your crops.
that's real.
and tax you into submission and eat you.
The tax
Incredibly
is you.
accurate.
And you also have to have 1 problem, and the options are you are hated and hunted, which is your reputation breeds vampire slayers who are out just for you. You are few in number. There are very few of your coterie left. Every member is precious. You are decadent. Your coterie is sterilized by decadence. Or exiled. Your coterie has lost its nest and is wandering aimlessly.
I would say either hated and hunted or we're few.
Yeah, those seem
I'm
like
happy with
the
both
hits
of
for me.
them.
There are only 4 of us.
Yeah, if we let it just be the 4 of us,
Yeah.
and we're just on the edge
Then
of
let us be
just
the few.
meet one wrong night with Slayer, and it's just like,
Yeah, that's
Done.
it for us.
yeah, I like that a lot.
Bye.
All right. So,
Bye, Spigo, bye.
and that is really it. So that is it. And we're fine. But any last questions before we? Cool. So the coterie is Count Dalka, Baroness Katya, Ortem, and Claw. And we begin back in Dracula times. It's the weird, non-specific mix of the past that Dracula movies are set in. And we are in some, we'll say, Ursach, Eastern European Republic that is just swarming with vampires.
Place that will someday be absorbed by
or-
Austro-Hungary.
Well, I guess not a republic, we're a monarchy because royalty, so on and so forth. Yes, exactly. And yeah, as the setup for the game says, your queen, Ambrosia, was recently killed by a vampire hunter. What's the vampire hunter's name? We'll call this guy, he's
Peter.
like, Peter.
Like P-I-O-T-R.
Yeah, Peter.
Filter.
So Piotr.
He's probably a doctor.
He's got a last name?
Bud.
Bud, Peter Bud.
Oh, I
We
see
kill him.
you.
Jason Charles. Sorry, I mean Count Dalka. Oh, Count Dalka.
Oh, Count Dalka.
So Peter
Silly
Bud.
Dalka.
I lost my. Get my screen back here.
Clearly, I'm hungry.
Sorry, I lost my screen. Jody Hauser gives a reroll to Jason Charles Miller.
She is my hero. In many
Ooh, Jody. Interesting pick. Thank you, Jody, and thank you for everyone who's subscribing. Remember, if we get $25 on the night, I'll give the table 3 rerolls for the pot. And if we get to $50, then somebody here will get a secret objective. Which obviously I can't tell because it's a secret. But
Secret is murder.
You just like whisper it to chat, and we all just like don't listen. But like,
Just get right up on your microphone. Yeah. Like, hey,
just,
man.
can maybe do something.
It's really cool.
So yeah, Queen Ambrosia was recently killed. Thank you, Pa Perryman, for the bits. And has left the coterie with just the 4 of you now, and nobody is clearly in charge. Although there's a sense amongst all of you that the Count is certainly angling to be the next leader.
Maybe not.
don't play
Okay.
coy with us.
All right, fine. When do you want to be the next leader?
And
That looks great.
you were out on the prowl last night, and while you were out, you found you caught and killed a messenger who had a list on you of numerous area vampire slayers who are thought to have been involved in the slaying of your queen. Thanks, Vivid Vivka, for the host. Vampire hunters and vampire hunter associates who are thought to have all been involved in the effort to take out your queen. And now that you have that list of names, you are back. The sun is just beginning to rise. We'll say it's probably about a half hour from being high enough to force you permanently indoor. And you are hanging out in your lair, which we will. What kind of lair do you want? What are it? Castle? What are you guys thinking? What kind of vampires are you?
An old castle.
Yeah, I feel like old, like maybe decrepit, like was nice at one point, but now it's just a ruin
Claw
essentially.
lives in the basement.
The sewers run under the entire city. I live where I please, but
Does that
can come
sound-
back to your fancy castle when you need me.
Yeah, perfect. You are in your castle. There is a good half hour until the sun is up. You are reviewing the list. When you, let's see, we'll say Kate. We will say Katya.
Gotcha.
You are standing by the window when you notice way down the path that leads to the castle. This is one of those castles that's got one of those big archaic winding paths. There is light.
Is this lantern light?
It does. You do sort of catch flares of torches and lanterns. You think there could be a crowd of people headed this way.
Not to be an alarmist or anything, but I think we may have some undesirable company, which is to say most company, frankly, but you know the torches and pitchforks kind.
Food before dinner.
You should not eat so close to going to bed. It's very bad for your digestion.
I don't
Hey.
mind.
I'll eat any time of day. Perfectly honest.
We could lure them into our room of complete darkness that we have hidden in the castle. We could get our thralls to lure them that way, and then we could attack them and not worry about the light. The room that we've designed for this exact thing.
Purpose, which is bringing in stupid mobs. Yes, no, yeah, I remember the mob room. I remember the design discussions.
If you want to risk your thrall sending him out there, that's fine, but I'm not sending Gustav.
William is worthless to me. I will send any amount of Williams.
Yes. Meet.
William,
Go.
go. Lead them to our room of eternal darkness. I will be waiting for you, and maybe if I'm feeling peckish, we'll also bite you. But probably not this time, maybe later. But maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah, William is just, petrified beyond belief. And you are sending William to lead...
To lure them in, yes. It can tell them some kind of terrible, stupid human story like, I'm 100% with you guys, and hey, look, I found this amazing secret passageway into their house, and they're totally asleep in here. And, you know, we can kill them in their sleep, like humans are prone to be doing.
Okay. Sure.
Give it some flavor text, William. You gotta work it out. That's the general idea of what you should probably be doing.
William's like, okay, I'll do my best with it. Improv's not really my thing, but okay.
Just take like 3 deep breaths, lion face, lemon face, you know, get it ready.
Okay, and William, we will say, opens the castle gates and heads down the path to meet the mob. And the mob sees William coming, and Max, why don't you switch over to William for a little bit?
All right. Just me, William.
And here comes a mob with pitchforks and torches, and they are all, you know, hey, there's someone coming! Let's pitchfork him and torch him!
No, hold on. Oh, William doesn't wear big furry hats. No, stop, please. They had me tied up in a room in there, but I got a good sense of it when I was escaping. They've all gone to bed, and little did they know that due to my malnourishment, I can slip out of their manacles very easily. Please, you've got to come. How many pitchforks and torches have you got? Like 1 billion? Because, God, we've got to burn them all.
We have many torches and pitchforks. Probably not that many.
Well, as long as you've got 4, there's only a couple of them. And we can reuse the torches, the pitchforks.
Well, yeah, he turns around and spends a few minutes counting, but yeah, he's got 4.
Can't get past 3. Never had an education. But
who did you say you are?
Oh, my name's William. I think I'm the 5th.
William the 5th.
Aye.
And you say the vampires are all asleep?
Well, dawn's about to rise, and they figured better to get a good night's sleep. They weren't going to feed on me tonight.
And why are you here?
Because they wanted to eat me.
How did you get away?
I'm very skinny. Slipped right out.
Huh. Guess that makes sense.
Look at me.
He turns around to the other peasants, and they put down their pitchforks and torches, or lower their pitchforks and torches, and they all huddle for a moment. And they're discussing. And Max, you're going to roll on behalf of your character. William is a proxy for Claw. So Claw has a is a blood character with a score of 7. So we're going to say that because William is in your thrall, that is also what William is. But this is a wine roll because you are. This is lying, and lying is very clearly a wine task.
Yeah.
So we will say that you. Are you prepared for this? Yeah.
A little bit of dramatic reenactment on my way down.
Probably.
Practice the lines.
Sure. So why don't you roll 2? Does anybody want to try and help him? I will.
Yes, I could send my thrall as well to help him, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, look, why don't you, if you want to attempt to help him, you're going to send your thrall to basically back his story up.
Yes, we both escaped, see?
Yeah, wow, okay, yeah, okay.
Rhinestream and I were right next to each other in the
mob's just like,
prison.
The guy reminds me of Renfield from Dracula. It's kind of freaky.
Not Renfield, I'm Rhinestream.
Right. Thank you, my friend Joel, for the sub, and there is a reroll there for.
Hey, that's my friend Joel. I'm just kidding.
Thank
all
you.
of our friends.
I appreciate you
all love
tremendously,
Joel.
and I will use this for nefarious purposes.
Well, Jason, okay, so,
help.
yeah, Renstream runs down to try and buttress William's story. And
Wait, he didn't slip out of the manacles. I ate them.
we said this is a wine roll. You're a wine character. Your score is 4. So you want to roll over 4. You can roll, since this is a help, you can roll. Well, you're prepared. You're also sending anything. We'll say 2.
Oh, roll 2?
Yep,
Okay,
roll
great.
2.
You're rolling together, or did you already
You're
roll?
gonna
it's
roll
just
to
you.
bolster my die.
So.
Oh, hey.
Oh, okay. Jason got a 4, which counts as a success. So you will get an extra die to roll with because you helped him. So
Great, okay.
To whatever extent they believe William's story, they're gonna believe Renstream's story too. Okay. But the 4 is you get to partake in blood wine, which opens up. You gain access to one of your supernatural powers. So what supernatural power do you want access to?
I want access to my power to hypnotize and mind control people.
Okay, hypnosis and mind control.
Kind of, the
A vampire class.
gray area somewhere in between them.
Now you can invoke your use of your supernatural power at any time after rolling your number. Consecutive roll stack. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. Claw, you got the extra. You can roll 3 now. So let's see if they believe you.
2 successes and 1 is a blood wine.
2 successes and 1 is a blood wine. All
Well
right.
done, William. Clearly a former thespian. Who now has a deep
Wow.
love for nomming on living things.
So what power do you want access to?
What are my amazing options? Is there bigger teeth? Let's see, what would be a pretty good classic one? Can I turn into a wolf?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely gonna
Yeah.
do that like all the time.
Yeah, and don't forget if, oh my God, if by some miracle we make it to $200 tonight, we will stick Max permanently in that wolf.
I've clearly made a terrible decision.
If you wanted to see Max barking drama, you have come to the right place. But first, yeah, we need to. All right. It's just magic. Thank you. Gives their reroll to Max.
Oh, awesome.
You earned it with William.
This one's good. This one's for William. Hey. Thanks, little guy.
Well, they come back from their huddle, and after especially hearing the testimony of the extremely reliable seeming Renstream, Rhinestream, yes, sorry, Igor. They're just like, okay, take us to where they're sleeping, and they get their pitchforks and torches. Hey, back caves, thank you.
Oh, you're in the right place, friend.
Yep.
All right, follow me. And just one more thing. They do have a number of human thralls who are sent out to, keep an eye on them while they're asleep. So probably better to douse the torches, keep it nice and dark while we're walking through, because otherwise, the humans could see that and kill us.
That's another lie. So,
But they do have thralls, and they could try to kill us.
well, that's a good point, I suppose.
I've seen them. They're everywhere.
All right, I guess that's not a lie. You know what, Max? I'm gonna let you. Claw.
Pitching tactics,
Whoa. Arguing with the GM worked.
Well,
Sorry, not my normal style.
yeah, no, he was very persuasive.
No, yeah.
So yeah, they sort of all look at each other and they're like, that makes sense. Yeah, and they start putting their torches out.
Douse, well.
Yeah.
Come, follow us.
And they follow on through.
Death to the vampires. So I think probably I'll lead them through some twisties and some windies, and up, and maybe down again, and into a very dark room that the vampires have all designed as
It's the vault.
As
This
the
used
vault?
to be the castle vault.
Very good. Yes. The vault. Where obviously the vampires sleep because it's nice and impenetrable and very dark and good place for, napping.
Okay. That is, again, I guess, not a lie exactly, right?
It's just the route.
It's just the route. All right, and you lead them on this
creepy
twisty,
room.
turny route, and while you are leading them, you are listening to them talk, and they start talking about a terrible massacre in the town, and what they, what William seems to pick up is that it looks like somebody raided the village, killed a whole bunch of people, and they think it was your coterie, or this coterie. And they're following you, and they're following you, and they're following you.
Massacre.
And they're like,
Terrible.
They're like, this is actually a pretty nice castle.
For a piece of shit.
Right, yeah, they're a little surprised. And eventually they make it to the vault. What is the vault like?
Well, I've been sleeping there, so it looks like a wardrobe. Honestly, it's full of clothing. It's a closet, really. But there's probably just like a bunch of random, amassed kind of random things that look expensive, whether or not they are expensive.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's very dark in there.
Yeah, so they walk in and they're like, it's very dark in here.
Well,
they bump into stuff and they're looking at the items they find and they're a little, confused. And they're like, this is where the this is where the vampires are.
That's where they sleep, as far as I could tell. I overheard them talking about it. Big closet or something like that. They like bedding and clothes over here.
Well, they're all standing. They get their pitchforks.
I grab the first one I see and I drag it back and I rip its throat out.
Ooh, okay. Well, okay. Artem. That is clearly a blood roll. So you are a blood character. So this is and this is right up your alley. So we're gonna say that this is something you are an expert in. So you can go ahead and roll 3.
All right. I super rip its throat out, and with a blood wine.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one of those things where they're all standing there with their pitchforks, and one of them's like, "I think we are okay," and then suddenly from behind, Sampire attacks.
Sampire.
All right. Yeah. No. You just that. I mean, the peasants are just, whoa! They are now very freaked out.
How many peasants?
Let's say there are
Fewer.
Yes, one less than there was a minute ago.
One less now.
Why don't we say there are 6?
And now
Well,
it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
So I want to take celerity as my blood wine, just so I can be super fast when I grab them and rip their throats out all the time.
Speedy.
Yeah.
Uh,
I say worth other stuff.
okay.
I would like to close the vault door. So nobody escapes.
Sure. You can. You know what? It's like as you are headed for the vault door, one of the peasants sees you going and realizes what's going to happen if they get locked in there. So goes to try and stop you, pitchfork in hand, runs towards you. How do you want to handle this?
Can I actually assist on this?
You absolutely could.
As I see this peasant trying to go and attack you, I am going to throw myself at him, crying, "Oh my god, you have saved us! I'm gonna like throw my arms around his neck. I'm like hanging off him, full body weight, bosom heaving, all that nonsense.
Okay, so that sounds like manipulation.
Yeah.
So that's a wine roll, and you are a wine character. Your number is 3, and you are trying to roll.
I'm trying to
over 3.
seduce him essentially. Am I very prepared for this?
Oh, you're a sexy
I am
vampire.
Yeah, you are a sexy vampire.
Sexy
so
vampire.
We'll say, yeah, this is something you are an expert in.
Awesome.
You live for this.
So
Bringing you sexy
Unlive.
vampires and saving.
Yep.
Yeah. So 3.
3.
Yeah. To see if you help out Matt.
do I
See if you help
trust?
out Claw.
all right, let's do this.
Remember, folks, if we get to $25, I will throw some rerolls at the table for a group.
Blood wine plus complete success.
Oh, a blood wine plus.
You sexy like I murder.
So-
my heaving and crying is all just very convincing.
Yeah. Do you want to describe what happens, or just?
Well, I mean, for starters, I literally threw myself at him, so like my full body weight is like hanging off this man, just completely knocking him off balance. He's also convinced I am a very scared human woman now.
Okay.
I want him to.
So he's like, don't worry, I will protect you if you just get off of my.
No,
So you, you can have an extra die. And what are you trying to do here now? Now that you see the peasant coming towards you with Baroness Katya on his back, confused. Are you going after the peasant, or are you going after the door?
No, the door. I think Katya can handle this one. I'm not particularly concerned.
All right. Okay. See if you can beat the peasant to the door. That is going to be a blood roll.
Okay.
That was just fun.
Okay, just sound effects.
Blood is fun.
That's the sound of blood rolls.
People like blood. What are you gonna say?
Okay, 2 dice.
Oh,
One for the door.
No, you can actually roll 3 because Jason is helping you.
Thank you. Blood. Oh yeah, that's. Wait. Yeah, I want to go high, right?
Blood, you want to roll under your
Low.
number.
Holy crap! I totally screwed that one up.
Yeah, you did.
Complete fail. Yeah,
Yeah,
like all
yeah.
3 dice failure.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, you. We'll say. Do you want to? How spectacular do you fail? Or why don't we say?
Oh,
And it was a
like,
door.
So unbelievably badly.
You go for the door.
Less people on the doors.
Slam your face into the door instead of closing it.
I look back at the peasant. I'm like, nobody can save you, lady. Everybody dies in here.
Some red shirt sent a carrier penguin that says, "All hail the murder vampires."
Yay!
I agree. I, for one, welcome our new vampire overlords.
Good.
So that didn't work. The peasant now gets into the doorway and he's like, "Everybody, follow me, we get out." The other peasants start backing towards the door.
Within, Count Dalka leaps out and uses his mind control powers on the one, and I say, "You freeze."
Okay, you're using your mind control power. Okay, so your supernatural ability should be related to your vampire archetype. You can invoke your use of supernatural power at any time after rolling your number. Consecutive rolls stack.
After you got your blood wine.
Right, after you got your blood wine. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. All right, so we're just going to call this... This is a wine task. You're manipulating somebody. I mean, you're using magic to do it, but it's a manipulation task. So wine roll is you want to roll over your number. Jason, you are a wine person. You are a wine guy. You are 4 is your score. So you just unlocked your hypnosis power. So you can't really be an expert or prepared. So we're going to say 1 die, unless anybody wants to try and help him.
I'm useless here.
You're useless.
The only way in which I am going to be helping is grabbing another person and dragging them back into the darkness.
Actually, am I on this peasant still? Is this the one who I am hanging off of crying and?
Yeah, you are still on his back. You can. Why? Do you want to now try and help out here also?
Oh, I definitely do. I'm now. I want to turn this man into a human obstacle for everything else.
Like you're waltzing him up in front
Yeah,
of them?
so I'm like now on the floor. I'm like moving him around. I'm freaking out. Just no, they're gonna kill us all.
Okay. Wait. How does that help Jason?
Well, because he's trying to keep all the peasants from leaving.
Oh, like, don't
right?
leave, they're gonna kill us if you leave.
He's trying to take hold of this guy. So I'm trying to like
Okay, so you're just trying to keep another peasant from going so Jason can put all his concentration onto this one peasant that he's trying to hypnotize, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with that.
I'll buy it, it's close enough.
Cool.
Give it a shot, roll one for that, because this is not something that comes up a lot. You can't be an expert.
No, that's a blood wine. No, that's just a success.
That is we'll call that a success. So, Jason, you can roll 2.
Great.
You're welcome.
So,
I got
yes, she's keeping the other people there, letting you really put your full mind into this, and you got...
Well, I got a 1 and a
one
9.
success.
One of those should be a success.
Yeah.
one success. So, yeah, you just barely manage, and the peasant sort of trying to move, but can't quite. It's like the hold's not great, but it's working.
It's the first time I tried.
Yeah, the peasant's not going anywhere.
Rick, I forgot to tell you what I wanted for my blood wine that I got.
Oh,
the
okay,
last
yeah.
stream.
Oh, yeah, good call.
I want to take hypnosis as well, but I don't know if you'll let me use. I want specifically with charming people. Like any hypnosis roles where I am making people just like unquestioningly loyal to me.
You got it. Charming hypnosis. That's very.
Yeah, it's such a glamour.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very classic vampire kind of thing to do. Dracula did it all the time.
You love me now.
Enchanting.
You.
Yeah, little hearts just floating off their heads.
Yes, like you
Rosy
do the
cheeks.
Renfield voice better than I do. So you got it. Some sort of kind of charming hypnosis, glamour kind of thing. So yes, you have got this guy. He is hypnotized and kind of can't move.
I've been bonking.
Are you cool? Are you?
Blood roll. Well, you know what? Actually, because he's frozen.
I was gonna pull another one off the back.
Oh, you should pull a different person.
Yeah, another one off the back of the
Sure,
line.
that's a blood roll.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling.
Same
for it.
3 you rolled last time.
Yeah. Murder, blood wine.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what your first power you took?
Celerity. So I'll just take 2 uses of it. Not have spent it yet.
Okay.
At some point, I'm gonna be just freakishly fast at getting to things. And
This is actually what Sam is like at lunch.
Don't eat lunch with them. It's like it's a horror show, guys. There's lettuce everywhere.
We've been kicked out of so many restaurants.
It's really amazing, though.
They're not allowed in the subway
Nobody
anymore.
wants to come up to them and be like, I'm sorry, but you gotta go.
The Applebee's, no.
So
Rules question.
yeah.
So, since I just used my hypnotizing power, I won't be able to use it again until I roll another blood wine. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. You'll have to. Right. Each blood wine charges up a use of your power. Right.
Got it,
So you
okay.
just spent the one you got from your last blood wine.
so now we're down to 4 with 1 frozen and 1 enchanted
4 with 1 enchanted and 1 frozen.
and 2
And
unclaimed.
yeah, and 2 just. I mean, these guys now. I
Come
mean,
on,
at this
get
point,
lunch.
just.
I'm
Hands
absolutely
scared.
starving.
Yeah. Claw.
After reeling from smacking into a door like an idiot,
Doors.
I'm like, oh, wow, that was so dumb. Hey, Artem, hold on, don't kill them all. I'm going to run in at the nearest guy and just go for the face.
Okay. That is also a blood roll again.
I do not think I am prepared for this.
You are a blood character, so we'll call this the same 3 that Sam got to roll.
Cool
because you are
beans.
probably an expert at attacking people and killing them.
Pretty
Murder
good at
friends?
murder.
Yeah.
Hey, I got 2.
Yeah,
okay,
you're
2
solidly
successes.
good at
2
murder.
successes. Yeah, no, that will get the job done. Why don't you tell us what happened?
Yeah, I'm going to run up and just jam my fingers into his eye sockets and wrench the head to the right or his left and sink my whole freaking mouth into his neck and just
Okay.
And it's just blood everywhere because I'm not good at keeping it in one place. It's just flying out like a deluge.
Well, yeah,
Something
that.
we have to pay attention to?
I don't ever. No, it's the best.
R.I.P. your wardrobe, by the way.
Yeah, it is not good.
I am like already mentally like calculating the cost of replacing things and like planning on deducting this somehow from your life.
We'll give you the value of that dress in rats.
I very gently and carefully,
Daintily.
daintily, I want to lean over and just grab the guy I'm hanging off of. Just sink my teeth in.
Okay.
Dainty murder.
It's very polite.
Is this the one you have
you,
charmed?
It's the one I'm hanging off of.
The one you're hanging off of. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, you know what? That you should be able to do that. I mean, he's in love with you, and you are literally hanging on his head. So,
Thank you so much for your sacrifice. It's going to save my life.
and he's like, I guess I'm happy about that because I love you. And tell us what happens.
Oh, am I just doing this?
Yeah, you don't have to roll for it because
Oh.
he's charmed, so like he wouldn't even try and resist.
I'm just sort of petting his hair and just. Thank you so much. I just drop his body to the side once I'm through.
Alright.
And pull out like a handkerchief that I've got like shoved in my corset top and just like
Artem does not even slightly understand you as a person.
put that back in there.
So I believe by my count that leaves the one that Jason has hypnotized, who was hypnotized, and one other
one
guy
freestanding.
who is just one other peasant who is could not possibly be more terrified at this moment.
The other one's just frozen out of fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That yes.
Reasonable.
So
I think, we all just like swarm this guy.
Alright.
Classic. It looks so good when just a bunch of vampires eat a person at the same time.
well, that sounds.
You have a camera from the top.
Yeah, when you do it right, exactly. We get a mirror, we can all look
drone
up.
shot
And we can just see the guy getting ripped up. We're not really in it, but we get what it looks like.
Who you want to roll on the behalf of the pack, or
I'm easily the greediest, I think. I think I would definitely just try to go for it and hold it down.
I buy that.
Yeah, this feels like an Artem roll.
Because, like,
Sounded
Random ghost sound effect haunting the studio.
I don't even know if I finished the first two.
Oh,
I
is
just
that what
want
it
to
is?
keep claiming them and
There it is.
claiming them.
Right,
And I'm
yeah.
going to drag them all into a corner and then drink them up.
So yeah, you are doing your blood thing, 3 die.
Murder. Single murder.
Yeah.
Single blood wine.
Okay. What
Pretty high
what
roll in
power
there.
do you want to charge up here?
I'm going to keep charging celerity.
Wow.
So I have 3 charges right now.
Okay.
And-
Wow, you were gonna be like the Flash vampire.
Flampire.
The vampire. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my fucking.
Flampire, glampire.
I'm just glad that there is a pun related
Yeah.
to me that is not vampire.
That's true.
Well, then you'll be happy to
got
hear
you.
that DJ Phoenix sent a carrier penguin with a shout out to our favorite Shampire.
I love you!
Thank you, DJ Phoenix.
You're the best.
And thank you everybody who has subscribed so far tonight and donated. If we get to $25, I'll throw 3 rerolls into the pot for the table. And if we get to 50 beyond that, then somebody will get a secret objective.
It would be really helpful to get those rerolls in case, there's more doors.
Yes, if you want to see
Our
Max get
eternal
hit in the
obstacle.
face by more doors, remember you have to support. So yeah, you do succeed there.
So I succeed enough to pin it down, which is why the rest get to share.
Sure.
I just want to rest.
Okay. You're resting.
No, wrist.
Oh, a wrist.
Yeah.
A wrist.
I'm
Sorry.
going to eat the one that I've been hypnotized.
Okay, and that you can do without rolling because he is under your power. So why don't you?
I need to see blood as well.
So
See blood.
anything special you want to do there, or you just sort of tear him apart?
I'm just going to bite his neck,
Okay.
but also rip his head off.
All right. That is classic. That is a classic, and you're a classical vampire, so that tracks.
So then I hoist this one up by the shoulders.
Oh, great. This is my favorite part. Hold on. I'm going to get my own blood ready here because you're going to hate this. You're going to be a vampire. And I'm going to rip off a chunk of my wrist and jam it in his big dumb mouth.
Okay.
You drink. And I'm gonna force him to. I'm gonna hold his nose and everything.
Okay, that sounds like it's got to be a blood roll to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You drink my
How would you
blood.
decide if somebody is experienced or expert at doing something like this? Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
thank you.
that's
Phoenix.
your
Phoenix.
goal
Oh,
is
right.
to spread
25. What was that?
vampirism.
That's his whole goal.
Oh, that's 25. Yeah, so that unlocks
Oh,
for the
yeah.
table
Rerolls.
3 group rerolls.
That's
Murder,
his
murder,
whole
murder, murder,
goal,
murder.
though,
Yeah.
is spreading vampirism.
That's
He's
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If mine is endless food, which is why I'm
Plague
greedy gets over
carrier
here. Yeah,
over
you're
That's what you should be your
Thank you,
lawyer.
guys.
you're
Yeah.
vampire Mary.
I am the dumbest vampire lawyer in all the world.
Of this many vampire
Of
lawyers.
this many vampire lawyers, I am the dumbest.
Speaking of power of attorney.
Yeah.
Wow, am I the only one who wants to watch a show called Vampire Lawyer now?
Yeah,
I think
really,
it
actually.
exists, and I think it's a Korean drama. I'm not even joking.
I will check that out.
Sounds
It's either vampire lawyer or vampire
so
doctor.
fucking perfect.
The yeah.
Jam
So,
over.
yeah,
Spin-off.
so you have to roll for that. That is
I
a
would
blood roll.
100% buy it. Like,
Sweet.
And that
Come
is,
on.
2.
Should I be rolling an assist from holding?
Yeah, why don't you, before you, why don't,
All right.
These don't count,
What's my roll to hold
let's
and
call
drain?
that, I mean, holding and drinking probably is something you do a lot. Let's say the same 2.
All right.
You're certainly prepared at the very minimum for this.
This is like a classic dance we do all the time.
Murder, blood, wine.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So what
Those
do
are
you,
great
what do
dice.
you,
Okay, this is getting slightly absurd. So, in a completely off-brand move, I will take shapeshifter bat.
off-brand, they
Yeah.
say.
Hey,
Off-brand.
sort of rewriting your own personal narrative a little bit there.
so yeah,
Are
shapeshifter.
you going to talk or are you going to vampirize?
I'm a vampirize.
This is
Okay.
really exciting because Sam has never played a bat-like character in any televised.
Especially not one who sucks blood.
Yeah, not a blood-sucking one. Definitely not a murder expert. That is,
Hey, that one never murdered anyone.
but wanted to.
Oh, except,
You murdered
Well,
me.
Yeah, Max.
okay, except for, yeah.
So we got a carrier penguin.
Take that really personally, okay?
As you are killing these peasants, carrier penguin flaps up to the window and delivers a message
Feed on
from Rodrigo 720, who says, "Jason Charles Miller, more like Jason Charles Killer."
Oh, yes.
Straight killing
The
it.
carrier penguin theme is going to be name puns. The Sampire, the Jason Charles Killer. What can we do with Max Isaacson or Kate Friedlander?
You
Use your
decide.
imaginations, go
That's up to
crazy.
you.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Get
Okay.
a free reroll out of it.
Bait Friedlander.
Don't you put that evil out in this world.
Done.
Yes.
Don't
Don't use your imaginations and don't go crazy.
don't do it.
So yeah, where were we? Yeah, you
Yeah, I just rolled.
succeeded.
3 successes, like
3 successes.
so good.
Yeah, well, okay, that peasant is now got
Murder peasant.
blood
Right, yeah.
gushing down its throat, just gulping it down, and being like, "Oh no! Gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh, this is horrible! Gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh, this is going to be a
This is
hangover."
the greatest gift that could ever be given to a lowly sack of meat like you.
I respectfully disagree. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
You will live in filth forever.
Oh,
Or, you
that's
know, maybe not filth, maybe in some fashion, some style. It's basically up to you, but you're going to be a vampire.
Hey, I'm his dad, and I say what he gets to do and what not to do.
Whatever. This is like a communal family thing at this point. Get over it.
Oh, fine. Auntie Katya says you can wear her nice clothes.
You can wear my
sometimes.
dresses. Some of them are very ruined, but that's okay.
what about this? Who is this person? Oh, thank you, PFW Scott.
Hey, sweet deal.
What is this person's name? This vampire.
William the Sixth, obviously.
William the Sixth.
So wait, we've got
Cool.
2 Williams now.
Sure.
We have William the Fifth and William the
I like
Sixth.
that William V, by the way, could not count above 3, but is still
That's
William V.
I did the counting. It's just his name.
Okay, well,
So there are redundant Williams.
Yes.
Can I have one?
Well, you could. I
No,
guess.
he
No, I
needs
need
to,
the
he
human
needs to
one.
keep them.
The other one's gonna be a vampire like us. It's
they
gonna be
just
great.
want to eat him.
I know.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Morty.
Thank you, Morpheus.
Oh, hey.
Whoa.
That just put us into a lot of
Wow.
crazy stuff.
Oh my god.
Shenanigans incoming
bunch of
on a
stuff.
massive level.
Yeah, that does.
I'm hyped.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Librarian Liz.
Wow, thank you, people. Wow, that jumped
Yes.
us way ahead. So, okay, I'm going to give somebody a secret objective at the table.
Coterie of Secrets.
Yes, and then the origin story token comes out. Any player can spend this to force another player at the table to improvise the tale of how they became a vampire. And $100 magic words is now open up. So what happens is we are going to ask the chat to make up magic words for each individual vampire that they will have to say if they are going to invoke any of their supernatural powers.
Make it good.
Yeah, at the very minimum, when they invoke their supernatural powers, if they want as often as possible, your magic words can double as a little bit of a catchphrase if you're feeling it. Follow your hearts. I don't want to overdirect. So yeah, well, thank you, Morpheus and Librarian Liz and everybody. So let me get the secret objective going here for a moment.
The interesting thing is, you're going to give one of us a secret objective, but how can you do that secretly? We're all sitting here, looking at you.
Watch this.
It's
He's made of magic, Jason.
the one thing that nobody.
He could write it on. He could pass us 4 notes, and only one will have the secret objective.
Oh my god, like the thing that they
The
do
other
in
3.
school. Yeah, that. Maybe it was
Wait,
just,
what thing did they do in school?
I don't know. Okay, it's like a weird
Yeah, what did they
anecdote.
do?
Okay, like when I was in middle school and we were learning about the Salem witch trials, my history professor
This
gave
was like
us all
3,000 years ago.
Oh yeah, like 5 billion years ago. I am eternal. Gave us all like little piece of paper, and he's like, one person has an X, and the X is a witch. And at the end of like 3 days, he's like, "Joke's on you guys. You were all so suspicious. There was no witch. There was no X." Ah.
That's a sneaky teacher.
Yeah. I was
Sam-
disappointed.
Sam has been assigned a secret objective, and as you can see if you were watching, it's made them extremely happy. Yeah, that's not roleplay.
That's the secret objective right there, is double murder.
And the origin story token, what do we use as an
person
origin
at this
story
table.
token? Dom, there's only one of these, Dom, right? There's only one origin story token, right, for that anyone can grab and play against someone, or is it that everyone gets one? How did that work?
In the rules?
Yeah, what did we say? Each vampire will be any player can spend this to force another player. All right, so yeah, there is one origin story token, which I guess I'm throwing into the pot, which at any time somebody wants to grab and play against another player to force them to improvise their entire origin story, it's right there.
There's just one.
There's just one. Yeah, okay. And there there it is.
Okay. I'll wait for a nice emotional.
Yeah,
beat or
exactly.
something.
And
Yeah,
if you're in the
wait till it
chat,
feels.
suggest some magic words. We got Rick Bear and Dom working on getting that together, and they will send it over to me.
Maximize murder.
Um,
Not as like a magic word, but just like as a prompt.
Oh, I thought that was going to be
No.
my pun.
Oh, hey, I found it by accident.
but
Sure,
speaking
we
of
can
which,
do that.
Adventures of Tony sent a carrier penguin, which as you are introducing the two Williams, another one of those carrier penguins flies up outside the window. And it says Commander 8. I think ATE.
That's a clever one. Nice pun on my username.
It's not bad. It's not bad. We've definitely got worse. So
You
please.
can,
So keep
Thank
going.
you. Yes.
bring them on. I demand better from my subjects, though.
All right, kids. Secret objective on Twitter. Y'all don't check.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Ooh.
Are we tagged in it?
No, I just posted a picture of the piece of paper.
Yes, if you want to
And
see Sam's
hashtag
secret
tempting fate.
objective, it is now on Twitter, and you will know they will not.
Check my
Get those sticky Twitter fingers off of the Twitter.
So
Stay
William,
away from your phone.
And the Williams are.
the phone is. I think we invented you.
so William the Sixth
is an
is now
amorphous
kind of
time period.
vampire. Is
Yeah, we'll say William the Sixth vampirism is coming on. The color's draining from his face. The fangs are starting to push out a little bit. It'll take a little bit till he's entirely useful to you, but he's starting to change.
I'm holding up
Another
pieces of my
subject.
ruined wardrobe. I mean, like, I don't know. I think this is not your color, but I mean, the bodice would look amazing on you. Just saying, you've got a really good figure.
William goes. "Ugh."
I've gone back to the bodies that I haven't completely drained because I was getting more of them,
Sure.
and I'm drinking.
Okay, well, you are eating this crowd of peasants who showed up at the castle for. Does anybody remember why the peasants were here?
Well, 'cause
They were
thought
going to
we did
kill
a
us,
lot of
right?
Murder.
I don't.
Actually, we never found out.
William
Maybe
V, why were they here?
I don't remember.
Maybe they were coming to greet us and bring us presents.
They did bring us presents. They were their bodies.
Yeah, no, there was a big massacre in the village, and as William reported to you,
Right,
They
right.
blamed us.
think that your coterie committed the massacre. Which I will tell you right now, spoilers, you did not.
Yeah, I was going to
I
say.
mean, look at our track record. I sort of understand where they're coming from, but to be honest, this sounds like we may have competition.
Yes, other vampires.
That's very not cool.
Trying to get in the way of me being king.
Unacceptable.
No, the food is for me. Mine. Kill them.
Honestly, I just kind of want to see, because, you know, like vampires, sometimes they have very good things on them, because, you know, we've been around a while. I just want to know what they brought with them. But point is, if there are other vampires here,
Kill them.
yeah, I am good with this. But we need to find them first.
And kill them.
Do you think they had anything to do with the death of the countess?
Oh, most certainly. There are other vampires here. And look at us, we're four people. Like, I mean, if I was going to come and take someplace, I would go to some place where there were not like 600 vampires. It just seems like sensible. But I think they killed her. God rest her soul in her beautiful, beautiful fashion sense.
What names are on our list? We have a list of names.
Oh, yeah,
what are these
well,
names?
that's obviously.
We have a little list.
Yeah, this list of names that you secured has the name, a list of names of some local vampire hunters and their affiliates. People who support the vampire hunters, where they get their weapons. You know, people who supply them with garlic. The priest who blesses their holy water. The woodcutter who sharpens their stakes.
All very good potential vampires is what you're saying, like really handy people.
Yes.
I have the priest section of that Sweeney Todd song stuck in my head. Have a little priest.
Do you think that I mean, since it was a vampire hunter who got our queen, do you think that maybe if there are new vampires in town and they're the ones who did this massacre, that they have vampire hunters under their thrall?
Or one of them caught morality.
More allergies?
Morality.
What?
Ugh, I hate it too.
I think I'm allergic to whatever that word is. I have like hives. I'm going to need to put on a little.
Hives.
I'll describe to you where the powder needs to go because obviously.
We in the morning getting ready. Here? No,
Yeah,
here?
no, left.
No, my left. Your left. My left.
Your left.
My left. Okay.
Yeah, that's
thank
good.
Just look up vampire cunt. They will tell you all about morality if it gives you hives.
Well, the sun is out and we must rest so that when the night comes again, we are ready and we can investigate.
Gustav, clean this up.
Well, Gustav comes in with a mop and
Save it for later.
starts mopping up. And one of the Williams calls from the window, Master, come look. And you go to the window and points out the window, and from the same path that Kate saw those torches coming before, you see more torches coming, but they're marching much straighter and in much longer lines, and you get the feeling that you are looking at maybe a troop of soldiers.
We already ate.
I can't kill that many before bed.
This might be too many.
Do you think?
We could go to the sewers, escape.
I was going to say I hate to suggest it just because of how completely disgusting the whole experience is, but I feel not to be murdered tonight, you know, in general, but like tonight,
Of all nights.
Of tonight of all nights.
Well, while you're talking, the line of soldiers gets closer and closer, and they're drawing their way to the castle gates.
Yeah.
And you can see clearly planning to just knock them down. They're not waiting for someone to come meet them.
Correct.
Go.
William, to me.
Yes, master.
All right.
Wow, my William is just terrible. It's not even like a real character. Okay, go.
I'm gonna chuck William the Sixth on my shoulder so that I can take him with me while he's a little catatonic.
Sure. And,
And,
across your shoulder.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'll be on my way to the sewers.
Sewers, live forever, murder forever.
Gustav, stop cleaning.
He drops his mop.
Start packing. But do it fast.
Back fast.
Hey, it's your goal is to be fucking stylish, so you're in character there. Yeah. Now Gustav picks up a suitcase and starts grabbing stuff and throwing it in the suitcase.
It's Her Majesty's matched luggage.
So Count Dalka, Claw has suggested an escape through the sewers.
If you knows the way, I
Like-
feel reluctantly follow.
Like the back of my hand.
Of course.
All right. Well, to see if you know the way like the back of your hand, why don't we say that
Some
we
hairs on
know
it and some...
you know that the castle somewhere has secret entrances into, we'll say, some tunnels that connect to the sewers, which for some reason this small ancient vampire, Dracula era village has sewers, I guess.
We've been
Well, if it's
updating.
a castle, there's the little thing that in Helm's Deep the Uruk runs into, explodes it.
Sure, yeah. That sewer, right? Yeah.
Everybody knows about the orc explosion.
I
The castle's
don't
built
remember
along-
what it's called right now,
The orc explosion.
but I remember the Uruk explosion.
Yes, everyone remembers that great chapter from Lord of the Rings about outhouse plumbing for orcs.
It's just a lesson about the importance of proper plumbing.
So yeah, you have heard.
Tom Bombadil. That's why I got it edited out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, when you guys took over this castle from its previous owner, whatever royalty previously lived here, they tried to bribe you by telling you all sorts of stuff. And one of the things they told you was that somewhere beneath this castle is a set of tunnels that connects to the sewer and can get you out of here. Can get you out of here, and even more important, can get you out of here during daylight because it's underground.
It's the worst bribe. No wonder we killed them.
Yeah,
Gave it all away, man.
they were terrified. They would have told you anything at that point. So Max, why don't we say you're going to have to roll, and that roll is going to have to be a blood roll because this seems like hunting. You are looking for the sewers.
Sniffing it out, yeah.
Does anyone want to try and help Claw sniff out the connection to the sewer? You got it, Artem.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be much help.
That is also a blood roll for you too, and this is not something you've done. You are not in the habit of having to escape that often, especially from this place that has been your base. So we will say this is one. What is it?
Good murder.
6. Yeah. Okay. So you can roll 2.
Okay, great. And I have to sniff it out. I gotta smell it. Is that the idea? Is that
Well, what do
I'm
you wanna
trying
do?
I think I'd like to sniff it out. I mean, it probably smells terrible, but
Sniff away.
in that case, if I could use my one power and turn into a wolf, give myself a super sweet sense of smell.
You so can, but the problem is that you can't turn into a wolf until you say your magic words,
Oh,
which we have
son of
not
a
got
bitch.
yet.
Some
So
magic words.
for now,
They're coming.
they're coming.
Well, since I'm a very old vampire.
For now, you
I
will
will
improvise
say-
your magic word for the first before they get here. Go, improvise your magic word.
It's a tale as old as time.
Yes, your magic words for some reason are Beauty and the Beast.
It's
words.
a wolf joke, and also I'm really old.
Actually,
So-
I've got your real magic
never
words.
mind.
We
All
all
right.
have different Powerpuff character names. What were the Powerpuff characters? I don't actually remember the Powerpuff characters anymore.
Bubbles, Blossom, Hiccup.
Thanks.
No, no.
There we go.
Buttercup.
Buttercup.
And then there's the one who's a regular girl who's very rich who constantly wants to be a Powerpuff Girl. What's her name? Princess something. She's great.
No, I can't eat with the teeth then.
I know.
Close.
You just impale a chocolate.
You see where I'm going with this.
Yeah, okay. Turning into a wolf.
So we've got. Hang on. I have everybody's magic words now.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Give
Thank
us
you,
the
Rick.
magic.
Sam. Excuse me, Artem. Your magic word is Davros Nash.
I hate all of you.
Wow, the chat getting real personal right up front.
Y'all attacking me where I live while he's at the table.
You come into my house.
Hey!
I brought a pencil
Chat,
box.
this is totally on you. What happens to these pencils
Look,
is on you.
there could be any amount of stray pieces of wood chip go into our hearts, kill us all.
Oh, it's okay. I
You
have
did
mechanics
this.
too.
Bend.
Well,
Everything.
Count Dalka,
Bent and snap.
your magic words are rainbow butterfly. But you have to say them as menacingly as possible.
Oh, butterfly!
Love it.
You know, if you said that to me in a
Yeah.
dark alley, I'd run. Just saying.
Send it to me in a well-lit rally. I'd probably run. Yeah, no, and Katya, your magic word is pookie.
Pookie?
Yeah, pookie.
This works.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
I can work with this.
And yeah, Claw, your magic word, which you will need right now, is your magic words are "Get me another William."
Yeah, that sounds very correct.
So you will need to use your magic words to invoke your supernatural abilities, and I encourage you. You can use them also as little catchphrases as often as you want to feel that they are your magic words because they are deeply, deeply tied to your personality and your psyche and your previous. And
This is in fact true.
yes, in some cases tied to your previous role-playing game experience.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, chat, we give you an inch, and yeah, no.
Oh, who didn't see
And
this?
you nail it. You just
And
nail
you
it.
go to the moon. Very proud
It
of
could have been
you.
worse. There could have been Gasca too.
That's right.
Don't encourage them.
There could be another thing coming.
Okay, so I gotta say, all right, well, I got a way to put all this into a context. I'm gonna add a comma here real quick. Well, I'm going to have to lose my coat, obviously, because I'm about to turn into a freaking wolf. So, hey, you know, get me another, William.
Oh,
All right,
found it.
and with that,
That is solid.
you shrink down, and you are now a wolf. So no talking for now. Yep, there you go. Saving throw, bringing you the highest quality wolf impressions streaming on Twitch right now.
You're like D. Bradley Baker, man. You're amazing.
Yeah, he'd know.
Do you need to
Train them in
terrify
the
some chickens? Hire Max. He will come make wolf noises for you.
So yeah, you are in wolf form now, and you are sniffing around looking for the sewer, and you got assistance from Artem. That was successful, right? Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
go for it.
So, 3.
Yeah, 3, and you are all in the basement of the castle right now, following the wolf around.
I 100% forget my thrall.
And this is a blood roll. 3 successes? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is 3 successes, and yeah, you with that wolf nose, you have no problem picking up the smell of the sewer. So yeah, it's
And my assistance is, I in fact have hands that can take the grate off.
yeah. Yes.
Not so much right now.
So you kick in the opposable thumbs. Yeah, and you get that grate off, and you can see, darkness beyond, and you all, I mean, being vampires, you have a certain amount of night vision, but there's just no light down there at all. It's a sewer tunnel underground under a castle, so it's just pitch black in there. You can hear some water running and some other stuff, and behind you, you can now start to hear like the footsteps of the soldiers spreading out through the castle, and we'll say you start to hear some coming right down the stairs. 2 soldiers, you start to see their feet, descending towards you.
I replaced the grate.
Actually, I want to do something. I want to. Is it just 2 soldiers coming down?
Yeah, so far.
I want to glamour. I want to run like up to one of them, like back away from the people.
Okay, so we are going to say first, you roll we'll call this. We will call this wine because it's subtlety. The three of you get inside the tunnel, and and Artem is going to try and pull the great clues without the soldiers realizing that you're in there.
I love this because I'm going to fail.
Yeah, this is a wine roll, which is not Artem's thing.
I fail.
Failed. So yeah, no, it just
Yes! I can murder them!
Clearly, the soldiers look over and see the three of you
Clank,
getting
clank,
into
clank.
the sewer. Now you have to roll your glitter. Your
My glitter roll.
Your glitter roll.
Yay!
Your glamour roll.
Now I just throw glitter at them.
forget-
But
Magic
first,
word.
yes, to invoke your power.
Oh, Pookie, I did not expect to see you here, I say as I do the face touch thing. You want to kill your friend for me?
And on the invocation of the ancient and hallowed word Pookie, yes, glitter, magic glitter starts filling the air. And okay, let's roll for this. This is wine roll because it's charm. So we will say because you're using your magic power here and that you're a sexy vampire and all that, just like I applied before, you can roll 3.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. That's 2 successes. And one of them is blood wine.
Yeah, so you, first one we could deal with the blood wine. What power do you want to charge up?
I'm charging my glamour again.
You're just going to charge up a glamour?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just leave it. Glamour. Okay, and then you got 2 successes. So one of those soldiers all of a sudden stops and is oh my God, you are the most beautiful vampire I've ever seen. And the other one keeps coming towards you.
Well, I just told him to kill his friend for me.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Sorry, missed that. Well, yeah, since your glamour worked, yeah, he as his friend passes by towards you, he just pulls a bayonet off the end of his rifle, and just right through his friend's back, the back of his chest, just right through the heart.
Sure. I don't want to waste meat.
Oh, yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, no, eating is your thing.
Yes.
All right, sure.
Yeah, so since I failed to replace the crate, I'm going to go aggro.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you just jump all over that thing and you are feeding. He is very dead.
Where's Gustav?
Gustav
Lugging a trunk.
Gustav has been rounded up by the soldiers because he was moving too slowly because he was carrying, a big giant trunk full of clothing. Very stylish clothing.
You'll find another fall.
Well, I cry a little, mop it a little.
Because of the clothes, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Gustav was very handsome. I mean, just beautiful, but so are you. You want to come with me, of course, yes?
Yes.
Good boy. I'm gonna walk back towards the
boy.
sewer. Come now, Pookie.
Open the grate.
And and that soldier falls in just right behind you, just eyes in a daze,
Why are you keeping the meat?
Because this is useful meat.
Yes.
Not for eating. Well, maybe a little for nibbling, darling. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. Calm down.
All right, so you got the soldier now in your thrall, and the grate is off. You have just finished feeding. The grate is open. The soldiers spreading out through the castle. You can only assume it will not take long before more come down here to find out what happened to their buddies. You leading the way? Okay. He goes off into the sewer. I assume everybody is following him?
Following.
All right. And you head down a dark tunnel, and it is real dark in there. Even with your vampire vision, it is difficult to navigate.
Is it like with cats where they've got the glowy eyes? Like if we look at each other in the dark, it's just 2 pinpoints of hell demon horror.
It is totally that.
Awesome.
It is just hell demon cat horror.
My brand.
Yeah.
Artem's resolve is being deeply tested by this meat that's right here.
Well, okay. You are walking your way through the sewer, and there's sort of like a maze of old tunnels down here. There's a little bit of shallow water flowing through them.
Do we still have William the Sixth?
Sure, you still have William VI.
Right, just checking.
Also the fifth?
Also the fifth? I don't know about him.
Yes, you still have.
Stream.
Great,
You
just
still have the Williams, Reinstein, and the soldier. So there.
And I forgot meat.
You forgot meat, but you still have the Williams, Reinstein, and the soldier.
I don't remember their names.
I don't know.
They're
Yeah.
meat.
Oh, well, I can't talk
Forgot
to
your
anybody, but come on, guys.
No, there's fresh meat.
So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a maze down here. So you guys are gonna have to sort of figure out where you're going. Let's say you come to a point. You follow the water to a sort of a juncture in the sewer where several tunnels go off in different directions. All vaguely towards the area of the town, but you don't know quite where any of
Even
these.
him, he knows this place like the back of his hand.
It's currently a
Currently a
claw.
paw.
Back of his claws.
I don't know where we're going. It's all furry.
So yeah, we'll have to say is that
Vampires lost in the sewer.
Vampire furry simulator.
This is bullshit.
So yeah, what would you like to do? Would anybody like to try and navigate? We'll call. Or do you just want to try again, Max? Navigate by smell?
Yeah. I'll try and do it again by smell because we can't see diddly, right?
Sure. That is. What did we say? Blood roll, savagery,
yeah.
or something? Yeah.
With the wolf, I've got an extra die, so 2. Hey, double success.
All right. Yeah. That will get the job done. There are 3 tunnels. The tunnel in the middle. You smell wisps of fresh air, as if that is the way to go, where there will be a way out. But what you also smell is down the first tunnel, say the tunnel to your left, you smell people. Not the soldiers, not anyone you recognize, but there's someone in the tunnels beneath your castle.
Yeah, well, it's daylight, right?
It's daylight outside.
So
and the
we're not
tunnels is-
going down the middle tunnel. Let's go eat some people.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah,
talk.
so what are you gonna...
Keep pointing.
Yeah, like a pointer, like the dogs. Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think he wants us to go that way?
Yes.
I think he really wants. Either that or he has to pee. I don't know.
It's a sewer. He could just pee.
Yeah, to the left. Then. So I'm gonna go bounding to the left.
So you're all following him?
Yes.
Great. So yeah, you take off down the left tunnel, and you walk for a little bit, and at first it's very quiet, but the smell gets stronger and stronger to you as you go, and you start speeding up, galloping towards these people, and you start galloping, and then you start to hear a sound coming towards you from the direction you're heading, and just like you're sort of galloping, your wolf paws galloping through the water in the sewer, you hear something very similar. As almost it's like there's like another wolf or something like galloping through the sewers towards you.
Do we hear?
Do we hear it too?
Yeah, you can hear it. It's very quiet in here, so the
Brace
sounds echo
yourselves.
around very loudly.
Wait.
Something is coming.
Stop. When he stops, does the sound stop?
No, when he stops, now you just hear it very distantly coming towards you.
I say we try to hide as best we can and prepare for what's coming.
Is there anywhere to hide, or is it just a straight tunnel?
There's always
Nooks and crannies.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. Why doesn't everybody make a wine roll, which is subtlety and lying and those kind of things, so to see if you can find a place to hide or engineer a place to hide.
Just roll one.
Yeah, everybody just roll 1.
What's a 0?
That's a 10,
That's a
so that's the highest.
I failed.
That's a 10,
Yeah.
so that's the highest.
I disappear.
I failed.
You fell.
Standing.
I disappear.
I don't actually.
I think I am.
I succieded.
All right.
It's crazy. I rolled an 8.
Hey, meaning of the night, thank you.
Thank you. You're also watching the right show today.
Our friend Olivia, who drew our carrier penguin for us, thank you.
I succeeded on a wine roll.
Who are you?
I don't know.
So with an invocation of your magic words,
Spooky, get down.
Gavrosnash.
oh, thank you, Chad.
It's a mechanical pencil.
No, this one was wood. I have mechanicals here too.
Yeah, you two just
a
do
full
so
collection.
brilliantly that you just
wood
vanish vampire
disguise.
style into midair.
Except for me.
Yeah, no, except for the two of you.
No, I actually succeeded.
You succeeded?
I did it.
Yeah, so the wolf also go woo, vanishing.
Oh, so we're doing like the sewer equivalent of in Serenity. River's just like, is it Serenity or is it like the pilot of Firefly, where she's just like up there on the ceiling, like with doing the
Serenity,
splits?
yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that's right.
As a way of hiding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the top of Serenity.
Just a dog splayed up on the ceiling of the sewer like an idiot.
So you are out there alone when a wolf comes walking up to you in the sewer and starts sniffing at your feet and looks up at you, and its eyes are evil kind of red, and it just
Who
growling.
is your master? Do you want a treat?
And it starts, its tail stiffens, its posture stiffens. It looks like it's maybe getting ready to attack.
I take that as an attack and I attack myself.
Okay. Sure. Well, that is. Oh, you can try and terrify him with like a.
No, I'm going.
You're just
This
going.
is me leaping. This is my vampire leap.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Sure. Count. You vampire leap. That is savagery. That's hunting, aggression. It's blood. And you are a wine character 4. So this is blood. You want to roll under your number. So. You are attacking, you are a vampire. We'll say we gave everybody the benefit of the doubt of this, so you can roll 3 here.
Okay.
Because we assume that you attack a lot of people.
I am a vampire. After all.
Alright.
Okay, I got 1 under the number.
All right.
1 success.
Yeah, you swipe at it and you just sort of barely, the wolf, in a very unwolf-like fashion, purposely dodges you, and you just sort of catch it and rip part of its ear off. And while you do so, the wolf is able to bite your hand as it goes by, and now your hand is sort of bleeding, and got a wolf bite on it. And now the wolf.
If only I had other companions that could help me right now.
They jump out and
So
attack this frickin' wolf.
Although we never said.
Fast.
We never rolled for our thralls. Where are they? Were they hiding too?
Oh, that's a good
we
point.
never decided.
Yeah, no, we will say that each successful roll counts
for
for
thrall.
covering up your thrall too. So since you didn't have a thrall,
My
that
thrall
wasn't an
was
issue for you.
Yeah.
The rest of them account for their thralls. But good catch.
No, I had. Don't I have Rhinestream with
You
me?
do have ranks.
Yeah, so he
Oh,
was
Rhymestream's with you. Yeah, so Rhymestream's behind you.
Okay. he was just
Cowering behind you,
Gotcha.
Master, protect me from wolves. The 3 of you are coming out of hiding. Is that the
Oh
deal?
no, I am still hiding.
You are hiding. The 2 of you are coming.
So I'm just
I
going
remember that next key.
drop attack from the ceiling,
what am I
and
going to do?
and since this moves really fast, I want to use my celerity to match or exceed its speed.
Might just hang out.
Whoa, what's going on?
Somebody
I've
just
never
beat
heard that
Mario.
music.
That is cool.
That's a Patreon subscriber.
Oh, Patreon! Cool.
Amazing.
Thank you. And we got, while you were walking through the sewer, strangely enough, of all bizarre things, this little penguin in a mailman uniform walks by.
Is that
That
the
doesn't really
sound
sound
it
like a
makes?
penguin, yeah. What's my penguin sound? It's like,
Part helicopter.
Yeah, and he walks up and pulls out his thing, and it is a message from Meaning of Night. And she says, keep the blood flowing. Amazing job, you guys. And thank you, meaning of the night. And they are doing an amazing job. But yeah, and with that, the carrier penguin soars majestically into the air and flies, yes, like
To
a
the
penguin.
sewer air.
Penguins are wont to do.
Into the majestic sewer air and flies like a penguin the rest of the way out of the sewer. Leaving, so you...
So yes, I'm going to say Davros Nash and use my celerity to exceed its speed, drop like a drop pyre, I guess, on top of it.
Okay.
To crack its neck.
Okay, well, you absolutely, I mean, your speed is just overwhelming at this point, so we're going to take away one of those.
Yep.
But, yeah, no, that's, yeah, you catch that thing. Now, let's roll a blood roll, and we're going to, 3, obviously, because you are a super expert in killing
Come on, big
things.
murder. Murder, blood wine.
Murder, blood wine. So, what is your
dice are
blood
good.
wine? What would you like to charge up?
I'll take another charge of Shapeshifter Bat.
Another charge of Shapeshifter Bat. Okay. And yeah, murder, blood wine, that's 3 successes. So just, yeah, you are all over that wolf. You start ripping it to shreds, and as you start ripping it to shreds, it starts transforming back into some sort of, man or vampire, like
A vampire.
Yeah, like a humanoid creature that is, stuck half humanoid, half wolf, just raging in pain as you just rip off, its limbs and its entrails. And
I'd like to
Its entrails
Try
become
and-
its extrails.
Yes, yeah.
stop Artem from entirely killing this guy.
Well, you can try that, but
You can try.
You can certainly try.
before you can even before you can even get to that, you hear now more footsteps coming, responding to the sound of the screaming wolf. Running fast, you hear sets of footsteps coming at you, and out of the darkness steps, we'll say, 4 mysterious figures, all dressed in black.
How hot are they?
Oh, they're hot. They are smoking hot. Yes, they look like they're all related to Robert Pattinson. No, I'm good. No.
Not doing
But like
not
old-
doing
All
it for
right,
me.
give it.
Too old, too
Cast
dated.
The fuck, I'm.
Who? Yeah, give us.
Oh, I don't know.
Alexander Skarsgård?
You know what?
Yeah?
I'll roll with that.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
a
no,
vampire.
no.
That's a vampire I could party with.
Yeah, this is the the Skarsgård boys.
Vampire.
Yeah, Skarsgård, yes.
A vampire. Yes.
Yeah,
Skarsgård boy. Fucking lose it.
yeah. 4 just devastatingly handsome fellows.
boys.
Hey, how you doing?
They step out of the shadows and they are just looking at Artem on the carcass of the half man, half wolf creature.
I want to rematerialize from the ether.
Okay, yes, and suddenly you.
And I say to them, I see you're here to pledge your fealty to me, your new king.
Yeah, you can certainly say that. Sure. That sounds to me like manipulation,
An auto
maybe,
fail?
or aggression. What is the spirit here?
I mean, I'm saying
You're letting them know you're in charge.
Yeah, but I know that they're not really here to do that, so I'm saying it to kind of throw them off, maybe like to.
Okay, so that's manipulation. So that's a
Yeah.
wine roll.
Yeah.
And let's say you've probably done this before. You're probably prepared. So let's say 2.
Can I
He's
back
been waiting
him
for this
up?
day his whole life.
Am I an assist of being the stick to his carrot? With a corpse.
I mean, we will say that the vampires certainly have an eye on what you are doing right now.
Appreciate it.
Do you want? You want to actually roll to help?
Yeah, actually I do. Because
So how do you want to help?
I want to go, yes. I see you're here to join our kingdom. Yes? Yes?
Okay. Why don't you roll first? Roll wine to help him. Roll 2.
Okay. And I'm like curtsying a little to him.
And the Skarsgård boys are looking over you.
That would be 2 massive successes.
2 massive successes.
Yes, Jody,
Yeah.
massive.
Get an extra die.
Yep.
So yeah, you get an extra. So that's what, 3 for you? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep, 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Well,
No, I don't expect them to. I expected to make them like falter and be like. I didn't really think that they were gonna.
well, yeah.
Feel to me. Although
yes,
maybe 3 successes will make it happen. I don't know.
Count Skarsgård looks at his 3 brothers, and they share just smoldering, devastatingly handsome, square-jawed looks with each other, and they're like, you believe this guy? What do we do here? They sort of huddle. They look all confused, and one of them shouts at you. It's like, hey, just back off, man, back off. So yeah, you have totally thrown them off their game a little bit. They are a little confused. They don't quite know what to make of you, and they're keeping an eye on Sam, on Artem, who is just dripping with blood, hanging over the corpse of the wolf creature. Count Skarsgård looks very confused.
Are they? They're no longer like actively like aggressive towards us though at this point.
No. The Count, their leader, has been sort of thrown off his game by Jason, and the other 3, they in typical vampire fashion are very beholden to their leader. So when he backs off, they back off a little.
Okay. You are all very symmetrical. Did you know that? I'm sure maybe it has been a while since you have seen yourselves in the mirror, but you all kind of look the same, so maybe like looking at each other is like the mirror. Anyway, I digress. Welcome to our home. What are you doing here?
We are here to make sure that you do not escape.
Well, that's not very friendly behavior for guests.
What, are you working with the humans and the soldiers?
Who do you think sent them here?
You disgust me. Humans are food. The blood is alive. We are brethren, you and I. We should be working together, not with them.
We don't want to work with them, but we don't want to work with you either. So we thought it would be better to commit the massacre and frame you and tell the town people and have them summon the army and the posse to come get you and kill you. And so far, working very well.
You stole my meat! And I want to rip the femur out of the wolfman that I just killed.
Okay.
For a weapon.
Sure. I'm not even going to make you roll for that. You got vampire strength. You just, in the most disgusting fashion possible, pull a femur directly out of the meat of a dead man-wolf creature thing, Bob.
Oh yeah, that's like a weird shaped femur.
You are very beautiful and does seem a terrible waste
Yes,
for us to have to fight.
we are, and it is.
Which is why I want to know if you're sure you want reconsider, and I want to try and glamour Count Skarsgård.
Sure, you can try and glamour Count Skarsgård. He's a very advanced vampire, so this is going to be tough on you. But you do this glamour thing a lot. This is your thing, being sexy. You are a sexy classical vampire. So let's say you can roll 3.
Okay. Come now, Pookie. Surely we can work this out.
And at the mention of the ancient majestic word Pookie, glitter fills the air, and Count Skarsgård and his brothers are looking at the glitter.
2 successes.
Okay, and with that, Count Skarsgård, seems to walk over to you and, he's sort of brought down his size and become a little less imposing. How you doing?
Much better now.
And his Count Skarsgård's brothers are just looking at him and they're like, "Hey, Count!" And they're sort of trying to snap him out of it.
We should ask him information.
We should kill that one before she takes control of our brother forever.
I'm going for that guy's neck.
Okay.
Which one's that one? Is that Peter or whatever his name is?
No, we will call. This will be.
Fires, aren't they?
Herman Skarsgård.
Oh yeah, Herman is done.
Yeah, Herman Skarsgård is, pointing at Katya and, as his two brothers leap towards Katya to attack, you go
Leap
after
from the
Herman.
shadows.
So we will get back to that in a moment. They are leaping very slowly through the air as you come out of the shadows at Herman Skarsgård, the vampire.
Fucking Herman.
And you've got a femur that you're ready to kill people with.
They're very slow. I'm very fast.
You're very fast, yeah.
I would like to do murder, please.
Okay, you would like to do murder. Okay, so why don't we start with Claw?
Okay. So I'm got surprise attack from the shadows, and I'm pretty good at murder. So what do you think in here? What are we talking?
You, this is a blood roll. What was your power? Did you have a power?
I'm a wolf.
Oh, you're a wolf.
I'm
Are you
like
still in wolf form? You're attacking.
Totally, yeah. I'm
You're
going
attacking in
for
wolf
the
form.
jugular, yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
For the jugular.
So,
Jugular.
yeah,
It's gonna look pretty ugly when I'm done with him, you know what
that's a blood roll. Your number is 7. You're a blood character. So
I grabbed the femur. You
attacking-
must grab the funny bone.
I mean? Great.
Now, attacking people in wolf form, you just got this power recently, so we'll say you're not a super expert in this right now. So why don't you roll 1 die?
Toggle. Okay.
Yeah, unless somebody is going to try and help.
I mean, they are not looking at him because they are trying to attack me right now, right?
I'd do it with 1 die. Fucking
The other two
Herman
are trying to attack
Skarsgård
you.
doesn't know nothing.
Herman has, it's all moving in very slow motion.
Oh, the other two, Herman is not involved in this.
Yes, the other
Okay.
two. The other
Yeah.
two who
Then-
are Francis,
Hey,
Ephraim.
Albert.
Good names too.
Yeah, Francis,
Francis
Albert,
Albert.
and Herman, the Skarsgård brothers. Oh, and of course the Count. Francis, Albert, Herman, and the Count. Those are the Skarsgård vampires.
Francis.
The others are down for
Albert,
the count.
Herman, and the Count.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, I kill Herman. He's gonna die. Oh,
Bloodline
bloodline.
to
Oh,
Herman.
okay.
Herman,
So,
you fool.
first, Bloodline, what power would you like to charge up?
Well, I'm out of turn into wolf, so I'm just gonna up that again because this is turning out to be.
All right. You got turned into wolf. Another use ready to go. So that was a success. So yeah, you leap. Why don't you describe what you do?
I'm going to leap out of the shadows, and imagine I'm doing this in dog voice. I'm going to leap out of the shadows and go, giant big wolf mouth all around the neck and tear out the throat. Yeah, right.
What giant wolf on my neck? Like that. Oh, Pa Perryman gives a reroll to Kate.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
It's because I glamored you, isn't it? Those my sexy vampire charms.
Cast glamour on the audience.
Give me all of your rerolls.
Doesn't work until you use the words.
So yeah, you are eating Herman Skarsgård's throat.
And I think I slowly turn back into my
Yes.
stereoid form. Yeah.
Yep. And while you're doing that, yeah, you change back into Claw the vampire, complete with your Fozzie Bear coat.
I'm dead.
Artem, you are ready for combat with your Wolfman femur.
Yes. So, with preternatural speed, I want to leap toward the ones that are coming at Katya, and I want to put the femur around its throat and just put my knee into the back of its neck.
All right. Well,
So,
at the invocation of your magic words, the supernatural speed will kick
Yes.
in.
Davrosnash.
And with that, I guess you get sparkle glitter that fills the air, and with you, it's just
Shadow.
yeah, just shadows shoot out just horrendously, and yeah, your magic works, and now you make your blood roll, which you will roll 3-4 because this is your thing.
Murder, murder, murder.
Murder, murder, murder. Okay, yeah, no, you succeed brilliantly. So why don't you tell us how this goes down?
Yeah, so I put the femur over its neck. I put my knee against the back of its neck and pull and push. And physics happens.
Remember when you started this game and you were like, "Isn't Sam so nice?"
They're not nice.
They are not
They're
nice.
crazy
no.
for murder.
Yeah, so that is exactly what happens, and that takes out which Skarsgård were you going after?
There were two that were going.
Okay.
after
Herman is dead.
Katya.
He's dead, so we'll say that was.
There's one guy
Francis.
left apart from
Francis.
the Count.
Yeah, Francis Skarsgård just absolutely dies in just the worst kind of death you can imagine.
We're gonna get a hate
Oh.
mail
The
from
hands of
Oh, just wait.
Skarsgård family
one.
fans.
Stellan Skarsgård would be like, I heard what you said about my family.
If any of the Skarsgårds would like to come on the show and rebut the charges of vampirism, you are welcome to appear. Please just contact Saving
But you
Throw.
have to invite me back.
Kate will moderate.
I will moderate.
I will not moderate. I will continue at this level of excess.
So yeah, where were we? Yeah, no, the Francis Skarsgård dead
Murdered.
in terrible fashion, leaving only Albert Skarsgård, who is now just absolutely terrified and sort of like backs away from you.
I could sleep.
Don't kill me if you kill me. If you don't kill me, I will tell you who sent us.
That sounds like a pretty good bargain.
Fine, tell us.
You have to promise to let me go.
Oh, I promise.
I don't
swear to
exactly
God.
believe you. You're making weird faces that indicate
Mr. The
I
Count Skarsgård.
promise.
You're winking
I
repeatedly.
promise that I will.
You're crossing your fingers and winking. I can see you. I am a vampire. I'm handsome. I'm not blind.
Fine.
Yeah, so why don't you roll there? You are trying to deceive him into thinking that you are going to let him go if he tells you what you want to know.
Yeah.
So that is a wine roll, because that is subtlety in lying.
But really, I would probably sternly be like, of course, there is a code. There is a vampire code.
Sure, yeah.
We will honor your agreement.
All right, so why don't we say, why don't you roll 2, because you're probably a lying son of a bitch.
Blood. I got a blood one.
Oh, you got a blood wine. All right, so do you want to charge up the power?
I do. I'm gonna charge it up. Charging up that hypnotize.
The hypnosis?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll give you another hypnosis.
And the other one is a success too. So it's
Yeah, there's 2 successes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's very well. We did want to frame you, and we did want the mob to kill you. I mean, with vampires, it's just, what evil like you are. It's just how it is.
Oh, of course.
But it was not actually our idea. We were put up to it.
By who?
A werewolf.
What?
A werewolf.
Who? What's his name?
Yeah, werewolf.
Where?
Where is the werewolf?
Werewolf!
The where is the werewolf?
Werewolf!
The werewolf.
Did you catch that?
The nuclear vessels. No, the werewolf. The werewolf's name is Peter. Not like P-E-T-R, but Peter, P-I-O-T-R, the cool stuff.
The
Is his
vampire
name
hunter?
Peter Bud.
The vampire hunter.
I've heard of this.
He is secret werewolf. Bit our friend here, turned him into half vampire, half werewolf man.
This sounds like the plot of some
That is-
very, very terrible movie. Not that I know what the movie is, but.
One day you'll see you have the gift of future, son.
They will never make a movie of these events, especially not with Hugh Jackman. I don't know who that is.
Huge Axeman?
Yes, huge Axeman.
Finn was too Jackman the werewolf in the movie.
So yeah.
God, you're so lucky. You
Hey, thank you.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Thank you for the show.
I'm a cultural vacuum. I've seen Van Helsing.
Yes.
Oh God,
I was
man,
thinking of Underworld.
your choices.
Remember how?
That was my choice. That was an
Yeah.
airplane.
I was thinking of
was
Underworld.
necessary.
One of the
Oh, yeah.
Underworld
A vampire.
movies.
Also,
Nope,
yeah.
we're going straight up Van Helsing.
Scott's style.
Live with it.
Fair enough.
We're dead.
So yeah, yes, Peter Bud, the famous vampire hunter, is actually a werewolf. a low, lying, cheating creature of the night.
Who you throw
Not like
an
us,
idiot.
different kinds of love.
Right.
No, we are also definitely those things.
Yeah, no, but we're cool creatures of the night, and werewolves,
You
scumbags.
lead us.
I never lie and cheat.
You're missing out. It's very fun.
We
That wastes
we
time.
had a
That's
meeting.
murdering.
We had a meeting scheduled for after you were dead. I can lead you to the meeting, but you've already promised to let me go. So why would I do that?
Well, I mean, clearly.
I promise to let you go.
That's right.
Artem may have other ideas. You best do.
Yeah, I can take you to the meeting. I think I think I'm coming around. Why don't you roll on intimidation? Aggression. So that's blood.
Yeah.
And
How many do I roll on my intimidation?
3.
100.
Because you're really intimidating in real life, you will get no. You should sit over here. They're
After
very scary.
intimidating the DM.
Yeah, it's like they do that growling thing really convincingly.
Murder, murder, murder.
Yeah.
No, forgive me.
Yes, yeah, no, I definitely, it suddenly just realized I can absolutely take you to meeting with Secret Werewolf Ben. Let's go now.
It's the middle of the day, you dingus.
Yeah, but these tunnels will take us straight into town, underground.
All underground. You're not leading us into some sort of. No, you're a vampire. Never mind. You're not that smart.
Yeah, no, I a big idiot. I was the dumb Skarsgård.
Which one are you?
This is Albert.
Yeah, you definitely are, right, yeah. Al Skarsgård.
And as Albert Skarsgård is agreeing to take you to the meeting with the secret werewolf.
What are we gonna do with the count? What are your...
I'm keeping him.
All right, well, you do what you want.
He is arm candy, also maybe a little bit of mouth candy. Listen, what I do is my business, what you do is your business.
And yeah, Count Skarsgård's just standing on your arm, just looking at him.
I'm just like squeezing his arm. It's very firm. And his face, it's the same. It's amazing.
How many do you need?
A lot.
There's meat.
Well, the count is, a vampire, so...
The girl has
You can't eat
needs.
the vampire. You can't eat another vampire.
Some of her needs include
So I eat the meat.
many armies of handsome men. And listen, I
brought
am
a
very
human soldier.
emotional right now. I lost Gustav today.
And while
in
you're
peace.
talking amongst yourselves, from down the tunnel in the direction you came from, suddenly the footsteps of soldiers. You can definitely make them out. They are running at you fast, and suddenly they are firing with their muskets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Muskets are contemporaneous.
Cool, yes. Muskets. Samfax. Hashtag Samfax.
Which means that they can fire at best like once per minute.
Yeah, 1 minute.
They can't fire a lot, but they can fire, and you are in enclosed space in a little tunnel.
They can fire at vampire.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm a garbage person.
We cannot be harmed by musket balls.
Yeah, you hear the
killed.
muskets go off. And how do we want to react here?
I'm gonna tell the soldier, hold them off, and I wanna run.
Okay.
Your girl ain't sticking around for this.
The soldier is in your thrall, so he does turn and pull his musket and get ready to shoot back in the other direction. But you're running away. You got to see now. Can you get away without getting hit by one of those muskets that were fired at you? So we are going to call that. Oop, I lost my screen here. Okay, there we go. So we are going to call that blood roll because you are being aggressive. You're aggressively running away.
No, I'm very cowardly running away. This is the opposite of aggression.
Not Superman.
Yes. So you were doing that Monty Python thing
Boldly
where you
run
run away. Yes, you were.
Brave, boundless Katya.
That's why.
Bravely ran
Roll.
away.
I got coconuts.
Yeah.
What am I
chickened
trying to
out
do?
the yellow belly.
Roll under my. I'm gonna spend a reroll
Oh yeah,
Do
absolutely.
it. Smart.
because that's.
That is a
Roll, roll,
zero.
roll. Is that what
That's a bad.
That is a bad. You
We have
another
table
reroll,
rerolls
and then-
as
Yeah,
well.
I'm spending that one because it does not last if I die. Oh man, no, they just they want me to
more.
get shot.
We've got more.
Wow, yeah,
Are
you want
you
to spend
guys
another?
okay with that?
We're
That's what
okay
they're there
with
for.
that.
Okay.
Don't worry, Artem and I are like totally bulletproof, so you guys are you go nuts.
Why did you jinx us?
I did
You
it!
bastard.
We're gonna get shot.
All right, and it only took 4 rerolls, but okay, yeah, no. Katya, as your soldier covers you, you run down the tunnel and disappear into the darkness, safely out of range of the musket balls.
How many soldiers do they sound like? Out of curiosity?
You can't tell; it's still a little too dark, but it sounds like a bunch. You know, it sounds like more than a couple of soldiers. And in the dark, the sound of those soldiers coming clicks in your mind and reminds you of something. The night you became a vampire for the first time.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great.
Oh shit.
Laying it all on Sam tonight.
Right. Artem was once named for Artemis, the goddess of the hunt. They lived in the kingdom of Dacia long, long, long ago, long before this was historical Romania or Transylvania, back in the BC times. They were a parent. They had a little son that they loved dearly more than anything in the world. And one day the Romans came. There were soldiers, and they destroyed villages, and all of that was expected. What wasn't expected was that one group of soldiers that seemed like they were preying on us. And I couldn't find my son. I couldn't find him, and I thought that something terrible had happened to them, that they had gotten him. But they came back. And I was so happy because I thought that everything was fine. But there was something wrong with him. The way he looked at me, like he was hungry. And that's how I became a vampire.
Oh, damn.
Wow, Sam going for the kill. And now you know. That is how Artem became the monster you see today.
And that's why they carry a child's doll as the trinket.
Oh. There aren't supposed to be real feels in this game. All right, so.
And now, Artem is a frenzied animal full of
And
appetites.
now Artem's a frenzied animal crouching in the dark, hiding with these soldiers coming in right at them.
Which reminds me. And with too many of them, I run and I follow Katya.
Okay, so you are also going to have to roll a blood roll to get away.
Oh no.
And yeah, it'll be 1.
Mega murder.
Yeah, okay, and yeah, you also disappear into the darkness,
Critical murder.
safely out of range of the muskets, and we will say that your thralls and everyone come with you. Oh yeah, you don't have thralls. Your thralls.
I forgot about it. I might have eaten
What
it.
about mine?
Yeah, you might have. Yeah,
You
you haven't
I don't
escaped
keep
yet.
track of them. I don't keep them
Keep
for very
getting
long.
eaten.
I get hungry.
All right. Next, who wants to try and escape?
Yeah, no, like definitely running away. This look a lot of bullets.
Yeah, yes, the musket balls are flying very slowly through the air towards you.
To me, my Williams. Yeah, success, barely, but yes.
All right, yes, and with the Williams at your back, you also disappear down the tunnel.
I'm sorry, I'm just like losing my mind at the Williams. I'm also in the middle of drinking, and so I was trying really hard not to just like spit.
Beverages are dangerous.
Sorry about that. Should have checked.
Stick to blood.
Count.
The Count will bravely, very bravely, run away.
Yeah. Okay.
Brave, brave, brave.
That's roll 1. It's a blood roll.
I think that's bad.
You want to roll under your number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
that's bad.
Very,
Yeah. Spend it. Yep.
That's also bad.
That is also bad.
Reroll again.
See, the rerolls help. They do need
They
rerolls
really,
eventually.
yeah.
We'll try this one.
By the way, you can also give me rerolls. I can use them as forced rerolls to make them do bad when they do
I
well.
think that's also bad.
Conflict.
It's a little bad.
Yeah, no, he's just stinking
Can
it
I
up
go
right
for the
now.
Kate and go for 4?
I mean,
Yeah.
Go for
Pull
it.
a
Do it.
Kate.
4 times the charm. as they always
What,
say.
pulling a Kate? Is that what we call mega failure now?
yes, pulling a cake.
And it takes the exact same number.
Yeah.
You pull a Jason Charles Miller.
No,
did
getting
it
it right
first.
on the 4th one.
Whatever.
That's a real.
But you did it.
You are the trope namer now. So
Yeah, I
you
love Jody.
finally make it out of range, and you disappear into the darkness. And the four of you just disappear down the tunnel. You can the soldiers their footsteps die out as they stop to look over the bloody murder scene of the body that Artem left.
There's also one of them standing there too.
One of the right there. They stopped to deal with their enthralled brother who was
screaming, "I die for her."
Yes, screaming, "I would die for Katya," and very slowly.
I would die for you, Riley.
Filling his musket, and trying to hold them off. And you follow Albert Skarsgård down the tunnel, and he leads you to a place where the castle sewers connect with some primitive underground tunnels that have been dug beneath the village. They are ancient tunnels that were there to hide from Roman attacks back in the day. The villagers would go down there, but now they're just empty and abandoned, and you are walking through them. And you are coming up under the village, and Albert Skarsgård, says, "Okay, we are very close now to where vampire hunter werewolf man live. But how we want to do this? He very experienced vampire, very powerful werewolf, going to see you coming, from a mile away. And let's not forget, he got a big network of vampire hunters and associates who help him out. And they're all from this town, and we are right in the middle of the town now. So this, I don't know, it's going to be very tricky.
How were you supposed to meet with him?
Well, I was supposed to meet with him after you were dead. He was not expecting you to come. When he sees you there, he will probably kill you.
Where was these meetings supposed to take place? Like,
Meeting was to take place in a town frozen yogurt shop.
What if we
But
stayed
we are peasants. We
outside?
cannot afford ice cream.
Oh, that's where the carrier penguins are from.
Yes.
From Penguins Frozen Yogurt.
Yeah.
Penguins frozen yogurt. Yes, it is a
Yes.
weird Eastern
And-
European yogurt shop run by mailman penguins.
Right.
What
and
if we
courier
s-
service?
Courier service penguins.
What if you walked in like you're going to a meeting and then we stay out of sight?
exactly.
Okay, then what?
And then we have the element of surprise.
Element of surprise. Okay, so I go to meeting.
No,
You
both of you
Both
go to
of you
meeting.
go, you and your
The
surprise.
count, clearly, because
Yeah, you can count on
You
it.
can say
you
we
can
took out.
count
You
on
can
it.
say we took out 2 of you to make it look, like it was rough for you.
Probably.
And then what?
And then he rewards you,
It's my breath.
And then you.
And then we burst in and
then we burst in, and you and your brother help us kill the werewolf.
or we let Artem eat you.
Rainbow butterfly.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yep. That yes, and as you activate your magic words, rainbow butterflies just fill the air, swarming around you. For a really dark, evil vampire guy, you got a very upbeat, kind of inspiring magic mode.
Juxtaposition.
Yes, that's, the irony alone is evil. No, but
Dalka's backstory is like hilarious and really lovely.
I'm getting like Anastasia vibes, like crazy of it here.
so yeah, you were trying to hypnotize him. So this is a wine roll because you are charming him, and this is something you are good at. Do we remember how many we made you roll for this earlier?
3.
It was 3.
Yeah.
Okay, go
yeah,
for it.
this is your jam. You do this like I do murder.
All right, 1 success, 2 successes, and one of them is
Oh, okay. So do you? What?
Recharge.
You're just gonna recharge. So you still have your hypnosis power, and you got 2 successes. You said. Mm-hmm. All right, and you were trying to get him to agree to help you kill the werewolf. Him and his brother to go up there to help you kill the werewolf. So he. Yes. You know what, Count Dalka, you make excellent point. You actually did not say anything, but point made very, very well. I go talk to Werewolf Man, put him at ease, and then we
Then you
call you for
Then
backup.
you yell out, Rainbow Butterfly. At the exact moment,
Yes,
we strike.
I will work that into conversation very subtly. You will never notice. So he and his brother walk.
Supernatural.
They climb up the ladder and.
Should
they-
we wait until it's,
Dark
and
and
dark.
dark. Definitely.
Well, we say you've been walking through the sewers long enough that the sun is going down, and you're
okay.
Sun's
starting
getting
to
real
feel
low.
safe coming out of the sewer.
I feel pretty good about
Yeah,
it.
you were walking for a while down there. It took a while to get out of there.
It's a shame we are all out of. Are we all out of humans? Let's send a human to check. Do you have a human?
I have a human.
You have a human. Oh, you have like
I've
6.
got like William or two,
You want to send a human?
Humans.
Send the human.
It's raining men.
It's
Wait, what are we
We
sending
just sending
humans
one
for?
to like peek out, make sure the sun is set, because if we go out, we get the nasty sunburn, which is like death for us.
This is not good. Yes.
yeah, William, go check if the sun is still out and get me a froyo.
God damn it, Max.
So yeah, William climbs the ladder first, and he disappears, and about 7 minutes go by, and then William comes back down, and he has Froyo.
Hey, do me one favor, because I obviously can't taste that bleed on it for like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
he
gonna
just-
punch him in the nose.
Yeah, you punch him in the nose, and he snots blood all over your Froyo.
Oh, thanks, Bill.
And he hands it to you to eat, and he says, the sun is setting, Master. You should be okay. I don't know why I talk like this. It's a hypnosis thing.
Good.
So yeah, he confirms that the sun is going down and should be vampire safe out there. So, in accordance with the Count's orders, the Skarsgård brothers head up the ladder, and they also disappear for about 15 minutes. Yeah.
I'd like to follow the Skarsgårds
Yeah.
as a bat
Oh, okay.
Super sneaky.
with the power. No, too small now. Of Davros Nash.
And yes, with that, you.
You're dangerous with those things.
Oh, yeah.
So you fly up behind the Skarsgård brothers, and they go in and they talk to they walk into the Froyo shop,
Yeah, so I'm up in the rafters.
and you are up
Like
in
a
the
bat.
rafters watching. Yeah, and the Skarsgård brothers they walk up to the counter and they give the signal to the person behind the counter, which is. I will have the pineapple yogurt with extra pineapple.
I don't think bats have the muscles in their eyes that allow them to roll their eyes.
But if they
But
did.
you try.
You
Deep
emotionally
inside
roll
my
your
little
eyes.
bat heart.
Roll that.
You roll the whole bat.
Yeah, and,
Do a barrel roll.
with that, the counter person looks around and then pulls a lever, and suddenly the whole yogurt machine, which is steampunk yogurt machine, just rotates.
Steam penguins!
Yes, leaving a secret passage heading into a back room, and the Skarsgård disappear into the secret passage. And you can hear them talking with whoever is back there, and you can actually still hear from the sewer because again it's very quiet in this town, and you are very close to the window. We will say,
Yeah, it's quiet
the
uptown.
office, right? Yeah.
I was thinking that, and I resisted.
Resistance is futile.
And you see, there you see Peter Bud. Famed vampire hunter who has his secret lair in the back room of this primitive frozen yogurt shop. And there are crossbows and stakes and vials of holy water, crucifixes, just every last thing that you could think of everywhere. All kinds of vampire hunting equipment that, anything you've ever seen, it's in there. And yeah, you are getting a look at the arsenal that is back there.
Getting an echolocatory squeak at it.
Yes, you are daredevil, little radar sensing the whole room.
Do I daredevil like any other personages?
Well, why don't you roll for that? So
all right,
this
is kind of an animalistic sort of thing.
Yeah, that's animalistic. Let's call that blood.
All right.
Hunting. You're hunting. You're looking for other people in the room.
Yeah.
So
moths.
let's say you can roll 2. And
Yeah.
nobody can help this time because
because
nobody else is
I'm
with
a
you,
lone
right,
bat.
yeah.
Boom, boom.
Both successes?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Murder.
Yeah, no, your echolocation reveals that there is a second room just off of Pietor Bud's office, in which there are 3 other people, and they are sharpening stakes. And one of them said, "Was that the fire alarm?" What's going on? Do we have fire alarm?
The battery's going.
The fire alarm is the dog.
Battery. It is the
Started
battery.
barking.
I hate this. Yeah.
It's true. Like the lower limit of bat squeaks are audible. Like once you get down to like the 10,000 hertz, I'll put my nerd away.
No, yeah,
Hashtag
no, it's
Champa.
true. It just sounds like them going, hey.
I seriously have like a cramp in my side. This is like becoming a really painful game.
Sorry about that.
So
Sorry.
yeah, no,
Yeah, that's all right.
you now know there are 3 people in the back room sharpening stakes. Pietor Bud is still talking with Albert and Count Skarsgård, and they are just, they're talking in hushed tones, and the Skarsgårds are reporting that they have accomplished their mission and the other vampires are dead. The castle is clean, the soldiers were triumphant, and you hear one of the Skarsgårds go, what was the signal?
Rainbow butter.
Oh, right, yes. Okay, it was your magic words. Yeah, so one of them was like, yes, and then after we kill vampires, we on our way over here and we see a very pretty butterfly, all colorful, like a rainbow butterfly.
We must
just
strike
see-
now. That
we
is a
see-
signal.
I don't know why I report to you this, and Peter Bud is very confused why this vampire suddenly...
Attack.
Yep.
Murder o'clock.
Murder o'clock. Okay, so you are up
at the
there
time.
in bat form, and you 3 are still down in the tunnels.
Couldn't they unbat and leap?
The plan
Like
is,
Mantarok the
in
Leaper.
fact, to fly down the passageway over them and shift as I drop down.
Very dramatic.
Is that what you want to do right now?
Yes.
All right, we will
It's
say
not like Artem is sitting here with a whole big pile of impulse control.
we will say that the 3 of you are now on your way out of the tunnels and headed towards the fight.
This
Yeah.
might be the end of Artem, you guys. Get hype.
And Artem, you are very bravely swooping down, changing
Yeah.
midway.
Changing right as I'm over Peter Bud and ready to do murder.
Your
Okay.
brother.
Well, that is very clearly, ancient relative of mine.
Well, not if they survive.
Relative,
Relative.
Might not be a direct line. Clearly not, because
Yes.
Artem about to work on a little bit of murder here.
So that is a blood roll.
Yep.
So this is your thing. So let's say 3.
All right.
You know what? Actually, no. Let's say 2, because even though this is your thing, we're going to say this is unfamiliar surroundings. You are going from bat form into human form, and you just got your bat power recently. So
I don't usually
you don't
murder in a
haven't-
Froyo
yeah, you haven't
shop.
done this a lot. Yes, Froyo freaks you out, as it does many people.
Froyo is not my favorite terrain.
Fair enough.
Murder.
Murder. Okay. Well, yeah, and on that you just you shift and you come right down on Peter Bud, who's just absolutely shocked. He's, how did that bat get in here? and it right on top of him, and he's trying to hold you off. He's very strong and good at fighting vampires. You get like a chunk of his cheek as you bite, and a chunk of his shoulder, and you're doing like real damage. And he's just trying to hold you back. And he calls to his friends in the other room. He's like, "Help! Vampire! Really nasty vampire! All over my neck and eating me! Hey, somebody help!" And and on that, the three of you arrive on the scene as the three vampire hunters come out of the back room.
Are the Skarsgårds holding up their? Well, one of them is glamored.
Yeah,
he's really got no choice.
One of the glamored Skarsgård is just
control.
They're both. Yeah. Y'all did your little wine work.
Since their instructions were just to meet with this guy, they are now just sort of standing there watching. Oh.
Time to get to work, Pookie. Murder.
Yeah, and they totally vamp out and they attack the vampire hunters. And what I will say is instantaneously one of the vampire hunters just pulls a little one of those crossbow guns, handheld crossbows, and just shoots a stake right through Albert Skarsgård.
God rest his soul.
I'll erase him off my list.
That's
then.
the one that I was controlling, right?
That was when you were controlling, and as he dies, he says, "Pietro, I did not mean to betray you." and then he disintegrates, then Count Skarsgård engages with one of the other vampire hunters, and they are wrestling, and they start rolling away on the floor together. So there's one vampire left, rolling away on the floor together, not like you're thinking.
Everybody's thinking. Not just Kathy over here. Everyone's like, this is pretty sexy, okay?
Yeah,
you're a classier program than that. Okay,
so that's a wine roll is what you're saying?
Yes, they're making their own wine rolls. There's one vampire hunter left, and he looks at the three of you and he says, "I would feel pretty confident right now if Pietro wasn't a werewolf." And then while you were on top of Peter and he's taking chunks out, he starts to grow and transform, and hair and whiskers and snout and nose, and he turns into this towering 15-foot werewolf. Just breaks through the top of the yogurt shop, stops, look at the yogurt machine, picks it up, drinks all the yogurt, puts it down.
That monster!
But some people might want yogurt, I don't know.
He's stealing all the yogurt for himself.
Oh, wow, thanks, everybody.
Oh,
and thank you, Food Stamp Hustler. 200 thank you. I don't know exactly where we're at right now, but I think our next, if we hit our next tier, is I think $125 for Premonition, which one of the players will get to just make up a new story beat, and I will have the rest of the show to get it in there, but it will happen.
Spoiler alert, murder.
Yes, it will probably be something murdery. Hey, thank you, Dora.
Thank you.
It'll also be pretty funny, probably.
So yes, the Pieter Bud werewolf towers above you, and one vampire hunter remains, and that vampire hunter is going for his handheld crossbow.
I'm gonna throw my William at him.
You're gonna throw William at him?
Yeah, no, but the
William
new
the
one,
fifth or
the
sixth? The sixth.
Yeah.
The one who's the new vampire?
Yeah, the one who I don't really care about as much. I have
I respect
such a
your
deep
loyalty to the
relationship to William the
fifth
Sixth.
William.
You never once fastballed special with me, but like 5 minutes with this William.
It's not like he's gonna do a lot. It's more just like it's a slow ball. It's a meatball.
It's like I never meant anything.
It's a little
Fastball
meatball.
special. It's just like that, except the guy being thrown is William.
Yeah. So
Thanks, bub.
Fastball special.
No problem, Tovarish.
Fucking crying.
Suddenly we're turning into X-Men. Hey, Vlada!
Well, we had Hugh Jackman earlier at the Van Helsing.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
I got links here.
We're having a Hugh Jackman theme night.
Doing pretty good.
Huge
Hey, RJ
X-Men.
Pinup, thank you so
There
much.
you go.
Thank you, everybody. So you were about to throw a person at a vampire.
And not like in a really impressive way. It's more of like a, hey, over here,
Throw a
what?
vampire at another vampire.
No, he's gonna throw a vampire at a vampire
right.
hunter.
Phil Williams, a vampire.
All right.
Yeah.
Throw a vampire at a vampire hunter.
Yeah, and we're like,
That's irony.
this is how it's done, buddy.
Yebba Debba
Go.
gives a reroll to Kate.
Oh, thank you. Yay! We're gonna need this if you guys have any blood
just need, like,
rolls.
three
Oh
more.
yeah, because I'm real useful right now.
All right, so you are making a blood roll, and I would say you don't throw vampires very
Not a
often,
lot.
especially not in frozen yogurt shops with giant werewolves in them. So we're gonna say you can roll 1 unless somebody's helping him
as I
out.
go.
Can I be like,
I have
yeah,
a
believe
15-foot
in
werewolf
you.
I'm contending
Your
with.
muscles look
Sorry,
so
bro.
good.
I could probably.
You're giving a pep talk?
Yeah.
All right, make a roll. Call that a wine roll. And Vanna gives a reroll to Sam.
What? How many are we rolling for this?
I appreciate
You are rolling
do good merit.
1 because you don't give a lot of pep talks. You're not really the pep talk type. You're much used to
That's true.
people catering to your every whim.
You're so sexy right now.
Yep. That's true.
Hey, thanks, that's great.
Oh, big success. Oh wait, no.
Nope, the other one.
Big
Big fail.
failure.
Big failure, though. You do have a reroll now.
And we have 3 table rerolls.
You
And we
know
have 3
what?
table rolls.
Yeah. I really want this to work.
Okay.
I want to feel inspired as well.
Yes.
That's a big success.
Yes, that
There
is
we
a
go.
success.
You're rippling. Your coat is amazing. Your hair is it's good. It's hair. You got.
I feel really good about this. Come here, you. Hey, check this out. I'm gonna throw that dumbass right at the vampire hunter. And I got 1 success. Well, yeah, right.
Yeah,
I want.
yep, 1.
It doesn't matter either way. I got
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 1 success is a success, but it's a success with consequence. So, yeah, you pick up William, and with your vampire strength, you bizarrely decide to just hurl him at the vampire hunter, and it works.
Yeah.
It knocks the vampire hunter down before he can complete drawing his crossbow, but you pull your back.
Man.
So you are not going to be able to attack blood for a little bit because
Okay.
you just don't have the physical strength to be aggressive right now.
That's all right. I'll use the Williams.
That is perfectly
I
within your
can
purview.
always get
And the
me another
vampire hunter's
William.
like, help me! There's a vampire laying on top of me. And William's like, how'd I do, boss?
Pretty good, but you gotta kill him too. You know.
Bite down.
So now there are 2 vampire hunters, each with a vampire lying on top of it.
Yes.
I'm glad we all have
That
that.
sounds
And
like
they are
fan
just
fiction
bite.
I've read
The
before.
vampires are trying to bite. The vampire hunters are trying to hold them off with crucifixes or whatever whatnot they have on them.
Magenta beads, all that
And
good stuff.
as that is going on, yeah,
Oh, I wanted to go up to the one that's currently laying on the ground with William on top of him.
sure.
And I wanna bend down and take his face in my hands and just go, it's going to be okay.
Thank you, Vanna.
Oh, thank you, Vanna.
Yeah.
What does that get us to, Dom? Is that is 125?
Oh yeah.
So, premonition, hang on, we will get right back
Okay.
to what you were doing here. I'm just going to pick a person at random. Let's say Jason. And now, Jason, you're like your a weird vampire power is kicking in. You are seeing something from the future
Vampower.
that is going to happen. What are you seeing? Could be anything.
What I see happening in the future is I'm going to take the 2 I'm going to hypnotize the vampire hunter, and in a twist, the vampire hunter will kill the werewolf vampire.
Okay. Yep, okay.
I see the vision is happening. I have to hypnotize him.
No problem. So that vision, yes, you see that happen in the future. Thank you, RJ Kennock again.
Hey.
Thank you, RJ.
So that has come into your mind. It is a vision of the future. It will happen sometime in the next 13 minutes or so. Oh, thank you, Food Stamp Hustler. By the way, if we make it to the next level, the vampire can't. A random player will have to speak in gibberish for the rest of the game and be translated by one of the other players.
This will go well.
Yeah, this is the one I'm dying. I want. Yes.
Oh,
this is, I
if
want
the
this to be
wine
just-
characters have to be gibberish.
Yeah, we're
And one
so-
of the blood characters has to translate.
Oh, I lost my screen here. Just get this back. All right, so yeah, you got your premonition. You were about to.
I'm just gonna. He's kind of incapacitated, right? I'm just gonna tilt his head to the side and bite his neck.
The vampire hunter. Okay, sure.
It's all going to be okay.
Yeah. Why don't you roll for that? That's a blood roll. And biting people's neck is your thing, so we'll say 2 die because it's like doing it in the midst of a fight in a frozen yogurt shop with a giant werewolf.
It's really the frozen
I
yogurt
like
shop.
how much the
Medieval
froyo
yogurt.
factors into
This could be the
Froyo throws a lot of people.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Good Place? Are you?
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You're good.
Everybody loves
Oh yeah, no, I needed to roll above my number. Above my number.
It's a blood roll, so you were trying
Under.
to get
You know how
there.
I'm a 9?
You were a
Yeah,
3, so that it's no, you got nothing.
No, so I chip a tooth on him.
Yeah. You have 3 rerolls here if you want to try.
It gets you 1 die.
Save
It
that.
gets you 1. You can
I'm
reroll
gonna
1.
save. I'm gonna
Thank
save
you.
those. Yeah. So I feel foolish.
Yeah, you go into the. Ow! You hit your thing on the floor instead, or
What
like
is-
he's got a
what
necklace.
is this
and you bite
necklace?
his
This
necklace.
is a
Yeah.
terrible fashion
Like a
decision.
chastity necklace. It's just,
It just says no vampires on it. No vamps allowed.
That's kind of like super smart, really.
Oh,
Like, if you're a
is this-
vampire
Is
hunter.
this another Vanna reroll for Sam, or is this the same one?
Um,
No, that's the same one.
Oh, it's the same one. Okay. Sure. Sorry. I just.
RJ. Gibberish.
RJ,
get
Canuck.
ready,
We made it.
get ready, get ready.
Yeah, and suddenly you find yourself on Clock. You find yourself only able to speak in vampire cant.
oh, blah, Dorf Narben. Blah.
And Kate, only you can translate for him.
I think his hip hurt. No, his back. His back hurts. His back. It's painful. It's pain. He needs a back rub.
So black bottle hat.
All right, and on that, Pieter,
Bottle hat?
Yes.
he's just, he's had enough, and he's huge, so he moves slowly, and he starts reaching for Artem.
I move fast though.
You move very fast.
I want to get under the claw sweep and take a swipe, since he's 15 foot tall, at the femoral artery.
Ooh.
Okay. Sure, that is a blood roll.
Yes.
By the way, Delrock gives their reroll to Jason.
Thank you, Del Rock.
Thank you, Delrock.
Del
How
Rock
good am I
rocks.
at murder?
You are very good at murder, but again, this is the extremely distracting, unusual circumstance of having to fight in a frozen yogurt shop. So we are going to say 2.
Murder.
Murder. Okay, yeah, you whip across the femoral artery of that werewolf, and it just. Now,
Oh, he says, "Oh my God!"
it starts gushing blood, but what I'm going to say is that this werewolf is such a big, powerful opponent that it's going to take 5 successful strikes to take this guy out. And you just got one of them in a big way, and the werewolf is now teetering on his other leg, but very unhappy. And he reaches down and grabs at, let's say, Katya.
Oh my God!
Very slowly coming for you.
The dog comes at the Katya.
Oh God! Oh God! That's a terrible pun.
Hashtag Sam puns.
I'm a garbage person.
Yeah, just.
I want.
I apologize on behalf of my cast for the puns.
I apologize for nothing.
Vicious, see?
Fuck. Okay. Can I?
The giant werewolf is very slowly attacking you.
Can I try and seduce the werewolf?
Sure. Yeah.
Gives me power. It is your power.
Trapped to make death.
That would be
Quack
a
face.
wine roll, and we'll say that this is really weird. It's just beyond frozen yogurt shop, but it's a giant werewolf in the middle of combat. You've never done anything like
But
this.
I have seduced many people.
You have, but this is a test even for you. So we're gonna say this is 1 unless somebody wants to help you. Now, by the way, Sam from our good friend Meaning of Night, you get a carrier penguin that says hashtag SamFacts. Murder Edition. Oh no, this is not a. No, this is not. Sorry.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
all right.
That was just a guy you're playing with. Sorry. Thank you, meaning of name.
I appreciate you tremendously. I will continue laying down murder
facts.
facts.
Is a regular feature of our show. It's not always Murder Edition. Sometimes it's just stuff.
It is very rarely murder edition.
All right.
I'm usually very
Anybody
wholesome
want
and
to
pure.
assist me in
Does anyone want to assist
helping?
Kate in trying to charm the werewolf?
No. I murder. That's my thing.
I mean, I could help.
You could
Yeah.
Sure.
help me, help me.
I could help.
Sure. Why don't you
I'm a
roll?
charmer.
Roll one.
don't
Roll one. How are you helping? You are.
I am giving her a back rub and telling her how great she
Oh,
is at charming.
I look amazing.
Sure.
My bosoms are heaving.
Because the future that I saw in the vision still needs to come true, so I'm not going to waste my my
Oh, he's smart.
You're not
He's
throwing
getting
away
assistant.
your.
shot.
He's not throwing
I'm
away.
not throwing away my shot.
Don't.
Just like my country. All right.
I'm
here we go.
old,
Oh, undead and bloody.
dead and bloody.
Tune in next week. Jason's going to sing all of Hamilton for us now.
Got a blood wine.
As a vampire.
As a
I got
vampire.
the
Vampire.
blood
Hamilton.
So, was
Vampleton.
success?
Garbage.
Yeah, and a blood wine.
Garbage.
Oh, success and a blood wine. All right. So, do you want to charge up your? You already have a charge of hypnosis. You can do 2 of those, or you can try a second power. What do you want?
15 minutes left. I don't know if I could use this other power. Ah, yes.
Thank you, food stamp hustler.
I will think of another power. My other power that I reveal is making
Well put.
werewolves explode with my mind. That is my second power.
It has to be a single supernatural vampire. We keep it like vampire-y stuff.
That's vampire.
All right. What we'll say is like the ability to inflict pain on the werewolf with your mind.
Okay.
Like that?
All right.
Yeah,
Perfect.
terror is like totally a thing. Like
Sure,
instilling
sure.
fear.
Yeah, instilling fear. That works perfectly.
I do think I'm
baby.
you know, under verb
As a
4, I
sort of
think
what?
they had that power.
I will consult Underworld 4 for future reference.
All right.
All right.
Check under verb 4.
so I guess.
So you get the extra, yeah. So that's 2.
Two. Oh,
The werewolf.
Mr.
Ah!
Mr. Peter Budd. I never noticed how handsome you are. Do you want to maybe hang out with me later instead of, doing all the murder?
Ah!
So yeah, that's 2 massive successes.
One, yeah, okay, yeah, that is all right. So the werewolf is just completely taken by you, and he's so taken by you that, he's completely not watching and bumps his head into the rafters, like trying to walk towards the thing that he loves. And that accounts for the second hit on the werewolf.
Yeah.
So we need 3 more.
Regret the murder.
He five words, 6 syllables.
Oh!
More baseball. What's a baseball? No. Take it. He's going to be a wolf.
No, really.
He wants to be naked.
That's your power.
That's my power.
Read your friend.
Five.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you, NCR
Yes.
Lieutenant.
Oh God.
Lieutenant. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
God?
No.
No.
I'm feeling my bondmate translation
Really?
powers kicking in, but
Right click on
Can't sing.
the brief.
Oh, William defeated murder. Do murder. Do you want to throw William at the werewolf?
Where are?
Oh no, William, attack the werewolf.
All right, it looks like that was a successful translation. You're gonna have William attack the werewolf on your behalf. Okay.
You picked the dumbest person at this table.
No, I picked the perfect person at this table.
this is ideal.
Claw, you are rolling blood. Let's call this 2 for the same reason as everybody else. Yogurt Chop has you really freaked out.
All right, William.
Crazy place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he does 2 big The big success.
You are. Oh, so those are both successes. Food stamp hustler, thank you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Whoa.
Spent all the time
He
hustling
says-
food stamps, got money to donate to us.
Yeah, no,
Makes
we
perfect sense.
totally like that plan.
He says he thinks you look great today, food stamp hustler. I speak it real well. He wants to lay his head on your knees.
Totally.
And bondmate.
So yes, did you succeeded on that. So William, describe what William does. You can use real words. Oh, okay, yeah, go.
Very well.
Okay, if I read that correctly, if I read that right, William shoots him with a blow dart. And that scores the third hit on Peter Bud, the giant crazy werewolf vampire hunter man. But he is got a bump on his head. He's gushing blood out of his femoral artery. He now has been shot with a blow dart.
We know what the fifth is going to be.
Well,
You know what the fifth is
maybe.
going to be.
Yeah, we absolutely know what the fifth is going to be. But we are only at the third. So who would like to take the fourth shot? Do you want to take the fourth shot too?
I have 2. I'm charged up.
Yeah.
2 powers.
You have
1 to inflict damage, and 2 to charm or mind control the other vampire hunter. So if you will allow me to do both moves,
Yeah.
I would like to use my mind power that we have now recently revealed to explode
Werewolf brain.
to give him a lobotomy, explosion style, with number 4. And number 5, I will mind control the other vampire hunter too.
Well, the mind control on
Run it
the, the mind control on the other vampire hunter. You just have this feeling. Oh wow! Thank you, Mr. Noah
Hey.
Ingram.
Blah, blah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So yeah, that one. I mean, you have seen it. You've seen it in the mind's eye. You just know that is going to work, and that just leaves you trying to figure out how to use your exploding werewolf brain power to attack the werewolf for that fourth hit. So first, to invoke your power.
Say, rainbow butterfly.
And the rainbow butterflies swarm magically around the room. And now you have to roll a blood roll. And we're going to call this...
I thought it was mine because I was using mine to mine.
Oh, this is your mind
Yeah,
power,
that
right?
was
Yeah. Okay,
mind
so let's
power.
call it a wine power.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because you're using manipulation. Yeah, we'll also call it 2 again because
You're drinking yogurt.
that is your thing.
This crazy yogurt drink.
Yes,
You heathen.
crazy yogurt stuff. That's an 0 and a
Yeah.
2. That you want to roll over your number
Yes.
for wine.
So I
Your
had one
number is
success.
4. You have you have 1 success.
No, it's not hard.
All right. So what happens is your power works. You land the fourth hit on the werewolf, but it takes so much strength out of you that you just pass out and collapse to the ground, unconscious.
Oh my god,
But-
he's
Blah, blah.
unconscious.
While you are lying there, the other vampire hunter suddenly stands up from the ground, grabs 2 stakes, and Jason, would you like to describe what the werewolf hunter does?
He grabs 2 stakes, and with a fastball explode.
What's the name of that?
Fastball special.
Special.
Fastball
Blah,
special
blah,
to
blah.
himself. He grabs with his left hand. He grabs his right shoulder and hurls himself at the werewolf. And then at the exact moment, taking out both stakes and driving them into his heart.
Well, that happens exactly like that. Physics be damned.
This is some anime bullshit right here.
Yeah, just absolutely. He puts the two stakes
That's
right
the
through the
physics.
werewolf's heart, and the werewolf screams. And the vampire hunter, not being idiot, then reaches into his belt and he pulls out a gun and he reaches and he loads a silver bullet into it and he shoots the bullet right into the werewolf's heart. And the werewolf screams and cries and writhes and totally disintegrates.
Super ultra mega legit.
He also
saw it in
said
my mind.
goodbye.
But I was passed out for it.
You were still on the floor. You were passed out. And while you are passed out, the other vampire hunter looks around at the three of you and... Which one of you is the leader of this coven?
Well, currently, let's say me, because he's taking a little nap.
Hey, thank you, Nancy, our lieutenant. You are the leader?
Yes.
Can I go? Could I killed the werewolf.
You were also going to kill us?
No,
I'm going to jump on him and
me,
murder him.
no, what make you say that?
Look, I'm like looking at his like no vampires allowed like necklace and it's
Yeah, he like hides his stake behind his back. He's like, no, I'm a big fan of vampires. Go, vampire, give me a V.
Artema?
You're letting him
Murder.
Murder? All right, you murder is your thing, and now that the werewolf is gone,
I'm feeling charged.
you were adjusting to the frozen yogurt shop. You were finally starting to get your head around frozen yogurt.
Oh, it's a shop where they sell yogurt.
Right,
And it's cold because this is fracking Transylvania. Of course it's cold.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you again. Yeah.
I want to go over to Claw while this is happening, and I'm like, you got to indicate, is it higher, is it lower? I'm trying to like a massage the cramp. Is it, where is it? The middle? The whole back.
Yeah, I'll give you a 3.
Like lay down. I'm like doing the like walking on your back.
Murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill. All right, do you want to describe what happened?
So, as she's talking to the vampire hunter, I come up to him from behind where he's holding the stake behind his back. I take the stake from his hand, jam it into his spine, and rip up his back.
Oh, that's really uncomfortable.
So he can't move, and then I take him onto the floor,
I know I should have went to med school.
and I eat him because he's delicious.
And Artem, you eat the crap out of that vampire hunter. And Jason, Count Dalka, you eventually wake up to, you feel like a hero, but you're a little depressed because while you were unconscious, Katya here claimed the leadership of the coterie. But you did.
Sorry.
As a group, while you did not become leader, you did, and you were fucking stylish the whole time. You made efforts to save your wardrobe in a critical moment.
I seduced a man to death.
You seduced a man to death, and you ate endless food,
So many people!
and you spread vampirism.
I always want to get me another William.
Yeah, you can never have too many Williams. And as a coterie, you completely got revenge on the son of a bitch vampire hunter that killed Queen Ambrosia. So complete success, guys. And on that, we're calling this one wrapped. Thank you so much. You guys were great.
What was Sam's second?
Yeah, the secret objective.
Give me dirty looks.
No, that was totally optional, and I got
That was just
it
nature.
for Kate. I couldn't get it for you. But I had to get you to say the word bubbles.
When did I say bubbles? What happened?
Remember the Powerpuff Girls?
Oh!
Thank you.
You know,
I
you got
appreciate
me to do 2 of them, and it is by chance
you were-
that I got the one you needed right.
We're going to
Because I
call
got
that
hiccup.
close
It's the
enough.
first-
Since they are sitting so
This
close
side of the
together,
table.
we're going to
Close
call
enough
that
for
objective.
jazz.
Yes, that is accomplished. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in and watched tonight. Real quick, starting with Max Isaacson on the left, tell them where we can find you.
I'm Max Isaacson, and you can find me on Twitter at BrosisMovies, and on the internet, you can see my work at brosismovies.com.
I'm Sam Delev. When I am not being a remorseless murder creature, you can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaiKovsky. You can also catch me on Geek and Sundry from 4 to 7 p.m. on Shield of Tomorrow, and starting next week at 7:30 on Alpha for our after show, Behind the Shield. Also find me at Plunders and Blunders Podcast, which you can get wherever fine podcasts are distributed.
I am Kate, and you can find me everywhere that it matters at Commander Kate. All one word, C-A-I-T. Get it right. You can also see me in action here tomorrow night, actually, on Uncanny Valley at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Come check us out.
I'm Jason Charles Miller, and right now I host a show on Geek and Sundry's Alpha called Starter Kit, where we teach people how to play role-playing games, many of which have never played them before at all. I'm also on a show called Thrashtopia, and then I'm a frequent guest on the Geek and Sundry Twitch channel. I write a lot of theme songs for most of the shows there, and like next week I'm going to be on Asinine Wisdom, and so just look for me, you'll find me. It's Jason Charles Miller. Use that, you'll find me everywhere.
And I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913. And I am back here next week with Sam and Max and Gina and special guest B. Dave Walters from Ask Your Black Geek Friend. And we will be playing Muscles and Miracles, which is a Skin for Lasers and Feelings, which is a little Dungeons and Dragons-y kind of swords and sorcerers thing. And that's going to be fun. And yeah, tune in tomorrow night for Uncanny Valley on Saving Throw at 8?
No, 7:30.
7:30, sorry.
We're playing Chronicles of Darkness, and it's really cool.
Yeah, it's great. Check it out, and thank you so much for joining us.
5 dumb women in cosplay harassing our DM.
Yeah, it's...
Yay!
It is every bit as good as it sounds, yeah. Check it out, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Thank you for tempting fate with us. See ya.
Bye. The internet.